Aloha, welcome to the Aloha Hour podcast, episode number 62, a very special edition of the Aloha Hour today. Before we get started, want to mahalo Waiakea Water for making sure we're staying hydrated today. And we want to send a big aloha to Johnny, who's currently in Portugal.
Huh?
Yeah. So in for Johnny today, we have our producer, Snizzle.
Hey.
And our amazing special guest who I've wanted to have on the podcast for a very long time now. He has a laundry list, a very long list of accolades and accomplishments. I can only go as far back as being the morning show producer for Lanai and Augie. He's a tremendous musician, which I had atoned or believed he was a musician since he was born. But that's not the case. He's been behind the scenes for many of your favorite local artists or favorite island reggae artists, as producing or even just helping out with the music, organization, tons of stuff. Again, laundry list that it's too long for me to explain, but he is here today to explain to us and talk story with us. He is the one and only Pu'unui. Hey!
What's up, bros?
Morning, bro.
Good morning.
Oh,
shucks, bro. Oh my God. So
Wow.
one of the things on that laundry list is I do radio with Steezy, and we were literally just on the morning show at 5:30 in the morning. 5 turtles.
So that's a natural greeting.
Yeah.
Every time.
Oh, straight autopilot. My bad, bro.
Well, he was looking at your phone. You said it was 5 a.m. in Portugal. That's probably
true.
what came from.
Yes.
But again, every time I see you, I say, "What you doing tonight?"
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then me, it's opposite schedule with him. I see him. Yeah. Every nighttime.
Yeah.
Weekends.
That's so funny.
Brah, let's go. So, I mean, you're doing a lot of stuff currently.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lot of people know. I know, but I know a lot of people would like to know, and I would like to refresh. Like, you're a tremendous musician. You're a great bass player, but you play everything else, but you act like you cannot.
Well, that's the secret. When you act like you don't care. Oh, let me just try.
Bro, he plays a mean kavika.
Yeah, that's the only song I know how to play, bro.
Mean
That's the
kavika.
only one. I spent 2 summers with Chauncey. Remember Chauncey
Oh, yeah,
Cody?
Chauncey.
Yeah, he taught me that song.
Aliamanu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the only song I know how to play.
That's all you need, though. It's
That's all
like,
you need. Nah.
already. Sorry, guys.
And then
Like,
brrr.
That's the perfect flex song,
Yeah.
man. That's the one that gives you like the
Brah.
local. Okay, you know what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I play something else? Nah, that's all.
I'm
Right,
good.
no Hana
shoot.
holes over
You know,
here.
I think, I really gotta get going.
Yeah. But you're a great musician, and a great producer and a very smart moke. But where was your start in entertainment?
In entertainment,
Because overall, that's what you're great at in all aspects.
I guess,
you know?
yeah, that's what I identify myself as. Like, everything that I do revolves around the entertainment industry, whether it be playing music, management, bookings, sound, marketing, videography, whatever it is.
If you got to get on the mic, you'll get on the mic too.
Yeah, well, it's funny. I based my entire career off of this, thinking, bro, I'll always have a gig.
Mm-hmm.
Little did I know, COVID would prove me wrong.
Oh.
That was the first to go. All entertainment gone.
Oh.
Ooh.
Nah, it wasn't even on the list. You know the list they said, like
The essentials.
the essential list and then the tiers of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I was like, where's the entertainment?
I know we barely got on with the radio station, so I was like,
Yes.
"Oh, look, I can drive any way I like." Look,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that wasn't for entertainment. That was for emergencies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're
Essentials.
No, but it was like a specific because we were communications. That's what it was.
Yeah.
We were the ones who would tell everybody where the shelters are and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But when did it start? Well, I mean, obviously, like everybody else in Hawaii, ukulele.
Mm.
You know, my brother and I had ukulele lessons with Brother Nolan at Palama Settlement,
Oh.
and that was super dope. And Uncle
Wait, how
Nolan.
how old is this?
Shoot, we must have been like 6 and 7,
Wow.
7, 8 or something like
Oh.
that. Young, super young. Yeah. And that kind of came full circle. I ended up working on the Coconut Girl
That's right.
40th anniversary single with them.
Did he remember you? Probably
Yes.
not. Really?
Well, I never really asked, but he said all the right things. I was like, yeah, Palama, yeah, I remember you and your brother. I was like, okay.
No, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Done. But I had to remind him, But
Yeah.
it was like, hey, I was in your class, Pu'unui. He's like, oh, I don't know. Yeah, me and my, I was like, your brother. And I was like, oh, okay, he remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we became really good friends. Like, he taught me how for Tronet. So he lived Big Island by my brother, right down the road from my brother in Waimea.
No way.
So then, yeah, Ho'o does a lot of things with him, and he became a good family friend after all these years. It was amazing. And he took my niece to Molokai. I don't know if you guys know, but Uncle Nolan is one Hawaiian, like, nature man.
I didn't know that.
He literally wrote the book on it.
Yeah.
Really?
He has a book on Hawaiian survival skills.
Nice.
Yeah. So, like, he told me about it. During the summer, he used to take the kids to Molokai and train them and stuff like that. So I sent my niece, and he, like, helped, what is that called? Give her a scholarship to go and stuff like that. And he's just an amazing man.
He's the one, does he receive, like, a lot of credit for inventing the quote, end quote, Jawaiian sound?
He's definitely one of the founders
The term.
of that. Like, the term, we can go back and forth about that. But when you think about that era of quote unquote Hawaiian music, you think about Brother Nolan, Brother Walter, Kapena, Butch Helemano, Hoai Kane, Mana'o Company, and it's those guys there who specifically you think about. And you think about what Uncle Nolan has done, and I really never noticed it when I was growing up, but you listen to his Hawaiian songs and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And you listen to, he's like, what is the one song that he does? But anyway, he's strumming it like a reggae song. He's just like,
wow.
And it's, bruh, he was just so wild and ahead of his time. But you don't really notice that until you get older, right? When you actually
Go back.
the production and listening to the things that he's done. And Coconut Girl is an amazing song, and you just can't help but sing it. But you really think about what he's saying, you're just like, dang, it's pretty deep, man.
Yeah, it's heavy. That's how you know him, man. You call him Uncle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uncle Brada, but yeah, so that's when, we were playing music at home. My mom teach us, grandma and stuff like that, but nothing super crazy. And we met him over there at Palama and just jamming, doing the stuff at school, whatever. And then I took a guitar class. And that's when I first played bass. So the teacher is Charlie Regua over at Farrington. I was in his class, and since I already knew how to play ukulele, I kind of cheated that class where you could play guitar or ukulele.
Acting like he never know.
No, bro. He was like, okay, you can test on whatever instrument you may like, guitar, whatever. You just got to make. His thing was about playing the right notes and playing on time and tempo.
Mm-hmm.
So I was a young kid, just act dumb, yeah. So the first one, you got to do the scale. Dun, 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 dun. Where I look at him straight in the eye. Dun. Dun. Dun, get the hell out of here. Hey. But because I was wasting, like, bro, I was literally all the lessons, like, I didn't even pay attention now. But I never did play bass before, but I always liked the bass, right? That's my main instrument. And I just liked it because, it was deep and was heavy, and it was a big part of reggae, and just like, I learned this, but we never have money growing up, you know what I mean? Single mom, 4 kids, like, kind of tough,
Mm-hmm.
So she had her one ukulele, my mom's ukulele, and that was like the one, don't touch it unless it's supervised, the kamaka, the concert one.
Oh, the kamaka.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is the prized possession. You open up, and you know how that like that felt is like that yellow.
Oh,
gold.
yes.
So the thing is like lit
Royal,
up.
bro.
It's like in the middle of the night, and that thing is still lit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yep.
I can't even find them anymore. I'm trying to find one. Yeah.
Kamaka?
Yeah. Well, like, from that generation. 'Cause
that
that's what I
the
learned
OG
on.
one, yeah.
Yeah, because it had a certain, like,
Mm-hmm.
when you open it. I had like a breath that opened up.
And the thing is just like slightly waving in the
yeah.
I don't know what it is, that felt,
Wow.
not felt, but like
I
it's
don't-
like
yeah.
kind of like
Feather,
a
I
fur
swear,
or
it's
some
like it's
sort.
like royal clothing, bro.
Bruh.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah. Yeah. Like they would use him as on cloth or something.
Yeah.
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 So this is high school bass playing.
Yeah, that's when I first so the band, he was the band teacher also, right? So like they had a bass and he would let me play it during the class and stuff like that. So I started learning, I sat down, took him home. He let me borrow it, take it home, and I plugged it into our theater system, brah. You know, the one like for playing movies, the DVD
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and get the thing and whatnot. So
Yeah.
I figure out how for like I had electronics class too, so I had access, right? Splice the wires, make the connector, like
yeah.
straight up, bro. Figure out how to make this 1/4 inch go into this little jack. Well, it was an 1/8 inch, right? The 3 minute, the auxiliary line.
Yeah.
It's like, how do I make this inside here and auxiliary? Oh, perfect. Boom. Oh, let's go.
Yeah.
But then I gotta sit one certain way because the cord's short and I stay up against the TV like that. You know what I mean? Just playing. It was a Bob Marley song. One
So he's
drop.
playing like this then.
Bro, no. I was playing. It wasn't bass, but then I had to like keep them by
One way. Yeah.
Yeah. So then if I like look at the TV, anyway, it was super funny. But I just sat down and I was like, okay, how do I make this sound like that? And that was it. Just you had 2 knobs, 4 strings, and just there's no like EQs, no gains, no nothing, right? It's just literally what that is. So I just had to teach myself how to play the notes, how to use my fingers, how to just try and make it sound. Yeah. And just matching up. I didn't even know what the notes were.
Just hitting
It's just like, okay.
into it sound the same.
Bum. Okay, that's the first one. Dun. Yeah, dun. And just find them. Dun.
It's funny watching him do this right now because this is exactly how he is in the studio when we're like making songs.
Yeah.
Like I got a sample right for when we're working on Angry Locals. I'm like, hey, can you play bass to this? And he's just kind of like, and then boom, 5 minutes later, got the whole song done already. Yeah.
Those are vibes for sure.
Yeah.
But that's exactly how it started. It's a little quicker now, obviously, but and I can actually mentally, I'm able to figure things out more quickly because you recognize the patterns and like we have our number system and stuff like that.
It's so interesting how much the brain will figure out of necessity. Yeah, like you needed to play this bass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
just
needed
your
to feel it. Like
genuine curiosity, bro.
Yeah. And then you figure it out.
Yeah. And that's literally why I am the way I am today. Is I just have a curiosity and I just want to figure it out. And sometimes like I'm not throwing anybody under the bus, but sometimes the people no, it's not like that. Well, I will though. When it's necessary. No, but what I'm saying is sometimes the people who have the knowledge and the access are not available to you when you need them. And that's not their fault in any way. It's like I'm over here like, I just practice or whatever. I come home late at night or whatever, and I'm just trying to like the inspiration strikes for me to want to learn more about this thing. So it's like 9:30 at night, and you're like, I'm gonna figure this out.
Oh, at 9:30, just bass in the home theater system.
No, okay. So even at that, so even when I wasn't able to like plug them in, right? You can ask my brother about this. We shared a wall, single
wall
wall.
Oh,
single
yeah.
wall homes, right?
Yeah.
I learned that if I lean the headstock of the bass up against the wall, the thing you can hear them more better. Because it's electric. No, I'm not even joking. Bruh.
Yeah.
So I would lie on my bed with the thing leaning above my head so that I can hear the notes. And that's how I would just play.
Oh, echo out of the drywall.
No, it's not drywall. It's single wall. It's just
single
one
wall.
piece wood.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh, you use the wall as a conductor for
Yeah.
the sound, bro.
Like an amplifier. It was a passive amplifier. Bro. I'm not even joking.
Oh.
But
That is super Kalihi, bro.
bruh,
Yeah.
straight up.
But ingenuity, that's smart, bro. That's really sharp.
But again, I was just borrowing this, and I don't have an amp or anything like that.
So you got to bring them back to school every day.
He let me take it home for a few days. I think it was like a weekend. And
Oh, yeah.
Like I would bring it back, and then I wouldn't ask him because I don't know what the protocol is or if he would get in trouble. So I don't really ask, you know what I mean? But he was just like, oh, you like, take him. We're like, oh, what? Wow.
You ever see him?
Bruh, he plays keyboards for 10 feet now.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's still at the school. And then my brother became really good friends with him, my younger brother, Keli'i, because Keli'i was in band. Yeah, I was never in band, but Keli'i was in band. He became good friends with him.
They kicked you out, because you was messing around too much.
Yeah.
No, it was only a guitar class that I took,
okay.
yeah. But I never did.
So
But now he's in bands.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much.
wait, so at this moment, could you read music?
In this moment in time?
Yeah, high school.
No.
So
Ask me about
everything-
today.
Today,
No.
can you
You read
music?
music?
I feel like once you learn by ear and that's like your foundation, it's kind of harder to do
So what
sheet
I
music.
found, and this doesn't apply to everybody, but the majority is it's a different thought process, right?
Yeah.
So like I know guys who, a lot of the more trained guys, that's how they sound good. And
Yeah.
obviously your feel and your ability to sight read and replicate and all of these things matter. But some of the guys, if I ask them, is like, just follow us. And I'm like, can I just like noodle around and just, it's like, well, this is how the horn line goes and you got to sit with them and whatnot. But then they would end up charting it out for themselves because like we flex that memory, right?
Yeah.
Like I will write things down. Like when I fill in for bands or I start playing with a new band, I'll write similar bass lines that kind of sounds like this one, you know?
It's so interesting though. Like I learned to read sheet music.
Oh, no way.
I was in band for 6 years.
Yo, wait. If
What
I had
instrument?
to guess,
Okay,
if I
yeah,
had
yeah.
to guess, he was playing drums.
You dang right, bro.
Of course, bro.
Yeah.
Let's go.
If I had to.
Yeah, you'd be a good conductor, bro.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, as a conductor, that's how they like sort you. Drums.
Bro, drums, percussion in a high school band is like militant. Like everything's very militant because you run the pattern, you run the tempo of
Set it,
everything.
yep.
Huh? So everything has to be tight and sharp. But then, like, what's interesting when you learn how to read music is you start translating it with your eyes. You start hearing it with your eyes. You ever
Oh,
thought
that's
of-
cool.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you see it and then you're like, da, 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 da. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you get to
Right.
That's
Hear
how I am
music.
DJing now with Serato.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's
I
how
read the waves.
That's how it was when
Yeah.
because when I first started radio, I did a lot of the production, so I could kind of read like, oh, can you take out this extra breath over here? And be like,
I
oh,
can
this one
see
right
the
here, bang,
breath.
gone.
Yep. Yeah.
easy.
And like,
huh?
bro, one time I was sitting in church and listening to the guy talk, and I saw the waves every time he.
Wow.
Bro, it was weird. Like I was just like, obviously, I was bored.
Yeah.
I was just like,
Yeah. Peaks. You know you need to do that with like some Google glasses or something like that, right? Seeing
Bro,
sounds.
it was so funny, bro. I was just like, what is my life doing to me?
I always saw that it was interesting in like band practice when you gotta hop in with a new member and you gotta teach him a whole hour set. And like, what is your process when you gotta do that for bands? You
When I gotta
yeah.
learn the hour set, or if I gotta teach somebody.
you both sides. Let's learning first.
For if I have to learn it,
Yeah.
so what I'll do is I get the material.
Okay.
Sometimes that's half the battle.
Right.
Sometimes they don't send it at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have the length it takes to get to the gig to learn the set. That was the first time I ever played with Penny.
No way.
First time there was that Kualoa Ranch. I was in Kali. He's like, Pooh, what you doing? It's like, just stay at home. No more nothing.
You already know what that call means.
Bruh.
Nobody ever calling you for invite you for going
You can jam with us. Yeah. You can jam with us. Yeah. No more nothing. What? When? He's like, oh, like 11 o'clock. I was like, bro, it's 11:15. Well, you can come Kualoa Ranch. But
Send me the set list. I learned them on my drive there.
That's literally what happened, bro.
Oh.
But I mean, obviously, those are legendary songs, so I kind of already knew,
familiar with them.
and I've watched them play multiple times, and that's the benefit of being here. Is like you see all these guys play all the time, so you kind of know their renditions or their arrangements slightly, right? But that's so you get the material, and for me, this is just my method. I'll just listen to it a few times if I have, depending on how much time I have. I'll listen to the set a few times just so that it's familiar, and then I'll go in, figure out the chords, get the structure of the songs, write it out like chorus, verse, instrumental, intro, hits here, whatever, you know. And then I'll go in, learn the bass lines, take those notes where the music stops, where the punches are and stuff like that. And then I'll go back, listen to the song, read my notes is correct, and then I'll just play along with it and see how much I can remember. And then do the gig. But the hardest part to that is not any of that. It's actually, if I'm unfamiliar with the music, the artist's music, it's matching the name of the song to how to play it.
Oh.
So I'll see the name.
And be like, oh, what is that?
I'll see the name and be like, hey, how does the song go? It goes, ba-da-na-na. Oh, yeah, I get them.
Yeah. But
So
the,
then, like,
the title is not familiar.
The
with
title
you.
is not locked in there, but I know the melodies. I know how the
Yeah.
bass lines go. I know how the chord structures go, but I cannot. That's the hardest one is remembering the name of the songs.
I don't
and
think
matching it up.
people realize how crazy that is to memorize, play an instrument for an hour set. That's what? How much songs? 20-something songs.
Oh no, not 20.
Or 20.
Maybe 12.
It depending on the artist, it could span from 12 to like 16.
Bro, I have a hard time remembering my 16 verse, my 16 bar verse in
See,
a rap.
that I have trouble with though.
Yeah?
So I'll tell everybody this is like I don't know the lyrics to a lot of songs, but I know how to play it top to bottom.
Yeah.
But if you tell me, oh, what is the opening line, and be like, so I remember when, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh no, well I remember when. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not able.
People
to
remember music for different reasons and different things.
Yeah.
I couldn't say a verse that I have without the music.
Yeah. Like just
I need the music because I remember the feeling of the song.
yeah,
And the feeling will trigger
the first
words.
word, and
While
then
you're
you
in
go
it-
from it.
Yeah, while you're in
when
it, you'll definitely get that muscle memory kicking in
Yeah.
and stuff like that for sure. But that's how I do mine. And
teaching.
if I'm to teach it, that just depends on who I'm teaching. So most of the time they'll come in and they'll have already done some sort of homework.
Okay,
And these are the guys that I reach out to because I know
yeah. I got an
that they're
example.
gonna do that.
Kawhi show Sherwin how to play keys.
Oh yeah, with
Never-
Natural Vibes.
Yeah.
Well, I made him do his homework.
Yeah.
And then I met up at my studio and I said, okay, let's just play through it. You're gonna play the keys. I'm gonna play, I think I was just on the guitar. And we basically went until I heard something that wasn't right. So I'll be like, oh, okay. So this part, you're playing the wrong key. It's actually this one. Oh, your horn line is close, but it's actually this instead of, because sometimes, in the heat of the moment, you're just cramming, right? So you don't have time to course correct. And something that you may have heard, you may be hearing it wrong, so you wrote it down wrong, or just the way that you're playing it, since you're hearing two things at once, you're not realizing you're playing the harmony, like you're jumping harmony line versus lead lines. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Because you got the two, for people who don't know, you got two keyboards, right? And you guys
So
have
then
separate.
so then the horn lines, there's like harmony horn lines, right? So it'd be like, what is it? Dun 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 is one. But then in that, there's another note that goes dun 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 dun, and there's that dun 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 dun, right? So then you have the three making the harmony of the note. But sometimes in your brain you jump between harmonies because you're only playing one note. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you're not playing the lead line anymore. So it's like, oh, you know what? That second note is actually this one. So it's just half step down or whatever. But so we just go through and I spend a few hours with him and just run it through and that's all.
I just remember because I was filming that show and he had a paper with all his notes on it, and he kept on looking, and I was like, damn. And he turned to me, he's like, man, I just learned this today. I was like, what? No, and then you know how you
learned it the day before.
yeah. Well,
Excuse me.
bro, you had
48 hours.
But the funny part about that was, you know how you said sometimes he even gets on the mic.
Yeah.
So how long you know Sherwin, and how long you been playing with him?
So I met Sherwin in 2005, who's he's Rebel Soulja's keyboard
Right.
player.
Yeah.
But he and I played in a band called 7 p.m. based out of Chauncey's garage. The same guy that taught him Kavika.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was technically the second band I ever played with, but the first band I played with 2 gigs, and it doesn't matter.
Yeah. What band is that?
Bruh, their name was High Waters.
Wow.
Nah.
Shit, a copyright, bro.
Based out of Kalihi, bro.
Nah.
Yeah, for real. I have a recording of it.
Molokali'i?
High waters.
High Waters.
That means high kick.
Hi, wata.
But yeah, that was like a roots band, and that was kind of cool. That was the first band I ever played in, just because there was like brought us in the valley of Kalihi.
Yeah.
One
Just
of
wanted for jam.
One of the homies was like, bruh, my friend then they jam in the garage. Go check them out. I was like, okay, cool. So we did that, and then they had some other brothers, but
And then 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. was the band that we was at Chauncey's garage.
Well, then it was
that
like 8 p.m. and then 9 p.m.
Odyssey.
Yeah.
Odyssey
Oh.
at the radio station.
Joe
He
Saul.
came to work over there. Joseph Soul. Joe Saul, the man of many talents and many names.
Mm-hmm.
But he introduced me to Kaipo Kapua, who was in the band 7 p.m. with his brother Kaleo.
And that's who taught me how
Chauncey.
to make beats.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Kaleo?
No.
Oh,
Kaipo.
Kaipo.
Yeah.
It makes
Oh.
sense.
Yeah.
And so that band 7 p.m. consisted of, well, there's a bunch of people, like most bands, they kind of filter out through. But the first iteration that I ever played with, and I have a recording of this from Kapono's, I was on bass. Kaleo Kapua was on drums. Kaleo was a beast, by the way.
Yeah.
I love Khalil.
He's a beast on the drums. Kaipo Kapua, the singing. His name is Kaipo Hanakahi, who you may know as Jamaoli.
Yep.
Oh.
Was also a singer. This other brother named Kellen was a singer, or is a singer. And then Sherwin on keyboards, which is Rebel Soulja's keyboard player. Art Valoria, who played with Rebel Souljas, and he sits in with like
Bro, this is all
these guys and Chloe Kai.
Oh.
And then
Ali Manu days, bro.
yeah, Chauncey Cody, who was the acoustic guitar player, who was the neighbor for Osna.
Yeah.
Oh, isn't
Live
it
right across the
fat
street.
band, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, seven
And
of us.
it's just all the neighborhood guys. It's all the guys around the block. Yeah.
For sure. So I met them through Kaipo, who was introduced to through Odyssey.
But I bring this up because that's history, right? He's been playing with Sharon this long. Sharon turns to me, that show, Natty Vibes, and he's like, since when the frick Pu'u sing? Bruh, he was tripping because he's playing the songs. And then
I didn't tell him.
yeah,
bro.
he is. Bro, I think it's what, Never Ever?
I knew the beginning of that one, yeah.
Right, he just starts because Sharon got to play the keys for that song. That's the opening, right? He's playing the keys,
Yeah.
and then he's like, "Bruh, looking over there." I stay filming him trying to play the keys, and he's like, "Bruh, is that Pu'unui singing?" Oh, that must have been a moment of like shock right there for him.
Bro, that's funny.
Yeah.
'Cause I never really sang before Natural
Right.
Vibes. Actually, I never even played guitar until the pandemic. That's a guitar. Playing guitar is like a pandemic skill that I developed.
Wow.
Oh.
And the only reason I did that is because the only thing that was available was acoustic gigs.
Mm.
So I started doing gigs with Mox.
See these necessities right
That's
here.
right.
Bro, I started doing
right.
gigs with Mox because I don't know what it was. I think we were just at your studio or something, like one of those Thursday recordings for the freestyles. I
Yeah.
don't know what is like. Oh, we go just jam. I go. So I was just freaking learning
Pick 'em
how
up.
to play guitar, and I mean, obviously, I kind of knew how to play guitar, but actually,
For gigging.
Yeah.
right,
Yeah.
exactly, like actually being on it, and so then I'll just play with Mox and whatnot, and then you know him, he makes you feel very comfortable, yeah,
Yeah.
very supportive of
Yeah.
when you're.
Now
when
you
you're
got this, Pool.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
jam 'em, cuz.
Yeah.
So like at a gig at, one random gig where there's literally no one but us and the bartender, he's he would sing a song. It's like, oh yeah, I know this song, and I'd kind of sing along. He's like, hey, get him, take the verse, you know. I was like, so I would just kind of do that, and then I told this other. There's just little things that add up in your life that like kind of, you know what I mean? Because I don't never really sang or anything like that. I'll try to sing harmonies and stuff, but that was one of them. And then I know my little brother, Kelly E, he did like this like cover band thing back like a few years before the pandemic, or right before the pandemic, that we went to go watch him, and he was the lead singer of the band too. And I was like, what the heck? If he can do this, I can do this. And it wasn't about the talent. It was just about the courage to try something new and do something out of your element, which is what I was. Yeah. And then I seen the drummer that we play with, John Tabugo. He was like singing something one day, and I was like, bruh. I respected that. I acknowledged that, like just being able to go on a limb, because as a producer, rapper, anything that we do, it's like you want to present it in its perfect form.
Yeah. That's the hard part, huh?
Yeah.
Like, you know, because you're so judgmental on yourself. And,
Right,
and you
exactly.
nitpick the smallest things that don't even matter to a live audience, but it matters to a recorded thing, because that recording is forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're always focused on that.
And if you're known for being good at something and you're going to branch out and try something else.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like I already know that I can hold my own playing bass, and I can hold my own playing keyboards in like local bands and whatnot, you know. So even guitar, I was afraid, because it's like, oh, I see these guys shredding, and I'm like, oh, I gotta shred too. I better learn how to do that, bro. You know? I cannot just, because I can go all day, but if I really want to be able to serve the song, I want to be able to replicate it, play it properly, and stuff like that. And so with Natural Vibes, when, you know, when they started needing certain things, elements of the band that was lacking, just try them out and see what happens.
Bruh, this is the funniest part, how you're saying how Mox was encouraging you for, take the verse.
Yeah.
Now Mox tells me, bruh, Pu'unui take the verse from me from one of the Natural Vibe songs now, or something like that. It's like, Mox, you cannot do him. You know what? I get him already.
No, it was literally, okay, listen here, Mox. It was gig after gig of him not hitting the note. I was like, bro, you get him what? He's like, nah, get him, bro. I was like, okay, cool. Weeks go by, and I was like, hey, let me try to take this song, because like we're in a transition, right, with Natural Vibes, and they've constantly been in a transition. Actually, if you ever listen to their story, they like had like started off in the garage with like 12, 13 guys, dwindled down, and then the drummer and the brothers, and then one of them, the drummer, was the brother-in-law.
Oh, I gotta bring this up for Steezy. You know, Kilowatts.
Yes.
He
Jamal.
was Jamal. He was part of Natural Vibes.
Oh, that's right.
No way.
Yeah. I gotta bring that up because he's a rapper, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I know Kilowatts.
I always
Mongoose.
heard his name when I was younger,
not Sly
but I never met him.
Mongoose, the other Mongoose. But I think they're cousins. That's why.
So that's
they
what,
cousins?
no.
I think that's I think I'm not too sure, but I heard his story. He was talking about how
Line, huh?
I know.
I don't know.
I know Mongoose family from
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard them. They got slogan at fuck snakes.
Bruh.
But yeah, they all constant transition.
But there was many.
Yeah.
So then I was just talking to somebody about this today. It's like, when you look back at the history, it's like every generation has like its own view, its own interpretation of who Natural Vibrations are.
How long ago did this start, Natural Vibrations? Because then
So
you
they
can see.
started in like 92-ish as a band.
Oh.
Their first album
Yeah,
came
see?
out in 96.
Really?
Yeah. So you're going to have different
Oh.
renditions of a band
Yeah.
being that long.
And then,
Oh, that's 30 years,
Yeah.
bro.
yeah, so
Yep.
96 makes 30 years anniversary of Balls Rollin'.
Balls rolling.
That's the one. That's the Hanaho every
that's the-
time. Like, it's just such a good sing-along song.
96 that came out.
96. Yeah.
It's still going strong.
Yeah.
Strong, bro.
Ah.
But yeah, and then the band has changed, and you know, they have the band that we kind of recognized when we were growing
Yeah.
up and stuff like that. The six of them, and then after that, Penny left, and they had their own group, and then now it's where we are now. which is great. I really love the guys.
That's so crazy. Yeah, you know what? And that's one thing about local bands is your general public doesn't really know the band,
No,
right?
they just
They'll
know the name.
Yeah, they know the name. They'll
Yeah.
associate the name and a song.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
And there's always one key identifier. It's kind of if you look at the promotional materials today, it's really interesting how most of the bands is just one face.
Yeah.
Maoli,
Yeah.
Glenn, Koloe
Yeah.
Kai, Roman.
Yeah. Well, now, yeah.
That's been a while.
No, yeah, I only.
Well, I remember
that's the
Ikolo
only
always
one.
had the 3.
Oh, Ikolo.
But
Right,
even
Nicolo
that,
always
only
had-
Lukella's the original.
Is he?
Because
The po-
there's Kale's with them now, right? Kale, right
Yeah.
now it's Kale, Makapu, and Lukella. But then before Kale was Akoni.
Makapu was long time though.
Makapu is a long time, but he's the second bass player, I believe.
Ah.
Which I'm not saying anything like it is
No,
what it
yeah,
is.
yeah,
The
yeah.
evolution of
Yeah.
bands,
No,
right?
but that's the thing about local bands. Like nobody realizes that the bands are always in rotation.
The members.
Well,
the members.
Yeah, a lot of the band members. That. So here's a really funny thing. Total tangent, bro. There was this 2 brothers in Maui called the Casillo brothers, Matt and Mike. I don't know who played with who first. I cannot remember because it's been years. But let's just say Matt was playing with Maoli and Mike was playing with Ekolu.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably accurate. Maybe not. But anyway, they were both playing with these 2 bands. One of them separated from Maoli, and then somehow they switched bands. and so they just switched. Whoever was playing with Maoli was playing with Ekolu now. And it's just like, what the heck is going on? And they play very similarly. You know,
Yeah.
and they're very good.
Well, okay, what is your take on why that happened so much?
It's the
Is
me.
it really hard to keep together a band?
Well, I believe what is tough, and this is just Hawaii in general, is everybody genuinely just wants to help each other out. Okay? So what happens is you just want to help out somebody play for their band. Oh, I get one gig. Yeah, I'm free. I'll go help you out.
Mm.
And then the person who you're helping out starts getting a little bit more busy. You know what I mean? And then so now it's like, okay, you're kind of on the back burner because you're not really booking too much gigs, but this guy is going hard and whatnot. And then they start dying down, and it's like, yeah, you're helping out somebody else and somebody like that, and then you're just trying to get your bag,
Yeah.
you know? So it's not like a lot of people have these formal conversations as like, you're going to be
Before we
dedicated
start,
here.
yeah.
Before, like, back in the day, that's how it was.
Mm.
You're in this band, and Natural Vibrations has, like, Wayne Enos, the guitar player, that has been his only band ever in his whole life.
Mm.
Oh, nah.
So the dedication is yeah.
So, and he was telling me, he's like, before they had a rule, no one in, no one out.
Mm-hmm.
So if somebody leave, but no one's
Coming
coming
back.
in, nobody's like, that's it.
Mm.
But a lot of the bands never really operated like that. You know what I mean? And then obviously we've been around for a long time too. So we see is like, oh, he used to play with them. He used to play with them. It's like, yeah, but he played with him for like 10 years.
Brah.
And then he played with them for 10 years, not realizing that we've been around for a long time.
Yeah,
Now you
yeah.
start seeing the evolutions of the bands and people playing with that and stuff
Mhm.
like that. But it's genuinely just from a place of just wanting to kukua everybody, you know?
But then cannot.
But cannot. And then now you got to make these things. And now you as a freelance musician, where I'm still that, but I kind of tell guys a little bit different. Like, I have these commitments,
Yeah.
you know? It's like, hey, can you
This
help us?
comes
Can you jam
first.
with us? It's like,
Yeah.
I'm down, but call me 2 weeks out
Mhm.
because I have to give that to these guys.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But I cannot
So-
book a gig for you 1 month out.
So you
2 months
developed a
out,
good
you know.
system for
That works for me,
trying
and
to
I'm
be
very honest
fair
with them.
everyone. Yeah.
Exactly, and it's just being clear about it because I don't want anybody to feel like I slighted them. It's like, you said you could do the gig. It's like, I did, but I also told you that if anything comes up for these guys, that I have to take it because that's my priority. Because prior to, like, as a freelance musician, that's all that you think about, right? Is
Gigging.
gigging. How do I make money for my ohana, I guess,
Yeah.
myself and my
Mhm.
ohana? How do I pay the rent? How do I take care of my family? Now I'm in a position where with Natural Vibrations, I feel like I was gifted this position of being able to extend the skill sets and workflow that has worked for me in booking and maintaining my gigs and communication and all these things with the venues and the promoters, clients.
Yeah, can you explain that? Because for people that don't know what your role is in
Gotcha.
Natural Vibrations.
So for Natural Vibrations, I play bass and I sing a few of the songs, but I also do their bookings and overall management, music arrangement, and stuff like that. So if you want to book us, naturalvibrations.com.
Boom. And you was explaining to me this good system that you do have, because a lot of people hit me up for DJ gigs, but they also hey, by the way, you know any like good bands that can play at the party too? And a lot of them tell me, bro, I hit up this person, bro, they don't even get back to me. Is this like a common thing? And
Very
then
common.
Yes, and then I told you, and then you told me your system, and I was like, oh, no wonder you guys get booked all the time.
Because we respond.
You respond. That's it.
Oh, big secret.
Surprise, surprise. A lot of people, that's the first thing they tell me.
Wow, you
It's
guys get booked. Respond.
I reached out to this guy, and they don't get back. I was like, oh, thanks for making us your 9th choice. Appreciate that. But I'll take the gig.
Yeah.
So funny, right? You can literally just make an outline of your reply because everything's all email, text now. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can literally have
Auto reply.
I actually tell people that now, though.
What?
He has an auto reply.
I was like, hit us up on our website.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to get an automated response. Fill that out and let me know. Because what that does is two things. In my opinion, and this is just my opinion, if they're serious, they're going to follow up.
Yeah.
So I immediately try to weed out people who are just inquiring, trying to get prices, ask questions. So I actually have a template. If you go on our website, fill it out. It'll send you the thing, and it'll keep emailing you until
you say no.
That's the system I like too, because I film for Natty Vibes. But then this email thing is almost like irritating because it keeps on notifying you like every hour. Like, hey, are you coming to this gig? Say yes or no. Hurry up. Say yes or no. Say yes or no. I'm like, okay, yes, then.
thank you.
Yeah.
Frick, I told Pooh already done fun it.
Well, then just click the button. That's all you gotta do.
And so the guys weren't used to that in the beginning, and I kind of changed it a little. You don't really get that anymore, but
I love it though. It did keep people like me on track.
Right.
Yeah.
But imagine me being me, wanting to follow up, and I need answers, but I don't like be that guy. I don't want you to look at me as the nag.
So yeah.
Now you look at the system is so irritating.
God, it's robot.
Little do you know, I'm the one who told it to hit you up that many times. It's like hit them up once every 6 hours for 4 days, and then move on to the next guy.
Yeah, that's what I like too. It already has your replacement ready for you if you don't respond in a certain amount of time.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So if you say like, okay, bass player never say, okay, going to second choice bass player now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's for like more like the freelance bands and like the the corporate kind bookings that you can just throw together anything. But with this crew, Natural Vibrations, now it's just the 5 of us, and then we have our support team, which Osna is a part of. Osna and Jamie, and they're a part of so.
Nice.
That was another thing
basically,
too.
I just ended up adding him to our calendar. It's like, bro, whatever's on there, show up. You're gonna get paid. That's how it is. So it's a little bit different, but there's other bands that I'll do that for.
I see. That's what I like about Natty Vibes too is the social media aspect, because you guys are not. You're like a legendary band,
right?
Right. You guys don't have new music coming out every month or whatever, right? So, yeah. But so. Now that you guys have a lot of footage of where you guys play, I feel like that books a lot. Gigs.
Right.
Staying active. Being in sight of people like, oh, yeah, Natty Vibes.
That's all intentional.
Yes.
And I got that from BET.
Yeah.
Because June is a beast on their social media. And it's I actually sent you to their page to be like,
he's the one, he told me.
Yeah. Do this, but with your camera.
Yeah.
Because June's out there on the dance floor having a grand old time and posted, and then
all breaking up all kind of relationships because then you see Honey Boy just dancing with a girl, and it's like, oh.
Hey, what you doing? You just tell him, hey, trust in me.
Trust in me.
Like I trust in you. I know that verse word for word.
But yeah, that's like the system.
Yeah. So I'm I got it down. Like I'm very confident in my ability to book them. And you know, things fall through though, like anything else. Especially like right now, I'm in this transition of trying to expand the team. I'm trying to bring more people on so that I can get back to being creative, because the administrative side takes up a lot of time, right?
Yeah,
So-
you told me you're doing with your watch now. Huh? You let your watch just do everything.
Well, yes and no.
Yeah.
But sure.
Yeah.
So where did you went to Farrington. What was your GPA?
Oh, we're getting into it, huh?
Well, yeah.
I think 2.8.
So where does the for lack of better terms nerdiness come from, you know? Where did all of this intelligence or this because you for a short time you worked at Apple, you were a genius.
Oh yeah, that one was fun.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're very
I
Tech savvy.
bro, I took that gig because I was on tour with Maoli, and we were on tour for like 2 months, 1.5 months at a time, and we'd have like stints at home for like 1 month, and we'd be on the road again. I was just looking for something to do, and then it just became my full-time job, which was crazy.
So you're very technologically sound. You're extremely savvy. You're up to date with a lot of what's going on with the internet, the AI. Long story short, like where does all of this stem from? Because Kalihi doesn't necessarily isn't really known for their
Products of this kind of man we have here.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like you don't have much of the resources either.
Yeah,
It's not
yeah.
like you guys had like
Kind of figuring
the
it
best
out.
like tech class or the best like production classes.
I just thought myself.
That's what I guess what he's trying to figure out.
Oh.
Like, why? What made this guy tick?
So I think just growing up in the age that I am,
That's
Okay.
true.
so we have the best of both worlds, the analog and the digital era.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, we're very much so in tune with what is current. And I think that's just because we always had to be adjusting and accommodating to what is happening in this day and age. So if you think about like how we dress, all of us here today, like all three of us right now, we don't dress like we dressed 15, 20, 30 years ago.
Give me an outfit you was wearing in high school.
Outfit?
Yeah.
I had like cargo shorts and
Yeah, I don't have cargo shirts anymore.
yeah, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Cargo shorts and just like I can't even remember because I didn't even buy that clothes. It was
It's
all
true.
like Walmart, Kmart, whatever, whatever we could afford, swap meet kind. The Hawaiian strength shirts was hammer.
Still hammer.
Little did we know, but
hammer.
back then wasn't like
yeah.
it was like, oh, Hawaiian strength, solid,
Yeah.
right? But they made that. Have you seen the ads on Instagram for the Hawaiian string shirts?
Yeah.
Bro, that thing is like $40. You could have got 5 for $20. Bro.
The swap. Yep.
Bruh, I was trying for look. Didn't even sell them over there anymore.
Nope. Gone.
The new generation of swap meet tees is
It's fire now.
Yeah.
fired.
So you're figuring everything out. We're
Yeah,
in
it's
this
just
we're in
like-
this
so it's just-
technological transition, yeah, from
And that's just I think a product of our generation because it's kind of in between generations. You know what I mean?
yeah.
What I'm saying is that like
Fast-paced.
you're attacking this like somebody who graduated college for marketing and business would. You know what I mean? You're structuring out everything. You know, upon leaving high school, right? Like you're entering the real world. Okay, Pu'unui, you don't have a schedule you need to follow right now and go to school every day.
Right.
What did you do?
So in high school I was just doing sports and stuff, I'll play football, then after football I do wrestling, after wrestling I do baseball, and then
Oh, and
and
see?
start football again, right?
And again, not a lot of people who played a lot of sports, especially football, come out speaking like their entire vocabulary came out of AI.
Stupid.
Spends a lot of
saying?
time with Chat GPT.
Well, I mean, I went to private school for 1 year, if that.
Did you?
That's what it is.
Whoa,
That's the
whoa,
tip.
wait a
That
minute.
was,
You cannot stay more than
8th
1
grade.
year though.
That was 8th grade.
8th grade.
What private school did you go to?
I went to this school called Our Redeemer Lutheran School, which is now known as Voyager School. You know when you passing UH coming Eva Bound
Yes.
and get that one
Yes.
weird like Double Road or something.
Is that where they had the Israel painting? No, that's the elementary school.
I don't know, but it's right in Manoa.
Oh, nah.
It's now a different school, but so that school was part of Pac-5. So I actually played football for Pac-5 too,
What?
and then track at Pac-5 and stuff like that.
Oh.
Yeah, but that was only 1 year.
Yeah, and it's okay. We're going to take one notch off your Kilihi card next time we go on.
Oh, hold on. I still lived in Kalihi. You were getting rather confused here.
My bad. For argument's sake.
But I mean, I think for me, a lot of it just stems from working in radio because I was in one day I was catching the bus to Sandy's, and you know his name is DJ Fly Kid. He doesn't DJ anymore.
Oh, Saput.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jeff Corrales went to
Yes.
school together, so I seen him at the bus stop, and I was going Sandy's, and he was like, "Oh, you going Sandy's?" I was like, "Where are you going?" He's like, "Oh, I'm going to the radio station. I intern over there." He was at I-94 at the time, on the bomb squad, right?
Mm.
And he's like, "Oh, the reggae station looking for guys. You like come check them out?" And I was like, "Shoots." And in my mind, even at that age,
And how long ago was this?
I was a sophomore.
Wow.
Oh, you're in high school.
I was in high school.
Oh.
So then, even at that age, like being an avid music lover and listening to the radio and not having money to buy new things, Napster was my best friend. Bro, I was into this thing called, you know, a DC++.
DC? No.
Bro.
Sounds familiar.
So DC++ is like a peer-to-peer sharing. So where they allow you access to their hard drive, they can say like you can have access to this folder. Okay, and in order to join these servers or rooms, you would have to be able to supply X amount of song files. So it's like in order to be a part of this, so you need 200 gigabytes of music to trade.
Wait, is this back then or you talking
This
about
is
now?
back then.
Oh, okay.
So like I was heavy, like going into like these Jamaican servers and all these Jamaican DJs who were ripping 45s and all these like, bruh. And then like, and the good part was because I was interning at the radio station, I had access to all of this island reggae music that I would fill my hard drive with. And they're
Ooh,
like,
so you would give them Hawaiian reggae
well,
versions
nobody
of
was
it.
looking for
Right,
it.
right. But
I knew that I had
you had
something
the full-
unique to
Yeah.
offer. So if somebody
Yeah.
was looking for it, they could find it on my thing.
Tremendous.
So I just go under there, look on other photos, like, oh, what year was that? That would have been like, 2001. Oh, this one is new. Drag them to my save them. So it was kind of like a different type of Napster kind of deal. Bro. But anyway, just being an avid music listener, right? In that time in my life, I was like, I guess still applies today. Yeah, these radio stations, they play the same thing all the time. Like every time, the same songs, every hour and a half. And it's like, how come they cannot be like Q103 El Maui? They play all the deep cuts, but that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Right? So then like when he told me that, I was like, in my mind was, if I want to change something, I got to change it from within. So I said, shoot, go check them out. So I went to go check it out. I met John Ching. I met John Ching. He was the promotions guy. I met Roz McCullough. And then I was on like the street team for them over there for a little while. And then I ended up in the studio with Eddie L, then with McCunney. And then eventually when I graduated, because I was in and out of the radio station at that time, right? Like, because sports and stuff like that. And then when I graduated, I ended up being hired by Frederico.
Nice.
Yeah. So then that's that. So I was in radio for a long time.
First job was straight into music.
Technically, yeah. I mean, I had other jobs with like my family.
Well,
Yeah. No, like actual jobs, but yeah.
What do you mean actual jobs?
So my mom's boyfriend, we used to call him Coach. Guess why? He owned the tree trimming company.
Oh, okay.
So we were branch managers of the tree trimming company.
Literally branch managers.
We would just
Branch manager.
he would fall to the ground. We'd manage getting So we did that for a lot of years, man.
Oh,
and
no
stuff like
way.
that. Yeah, and we thought $20 at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Oh, minimum wage now.
Hurrah, right? But so I guess to answer your question, it's just like
The
through
radio.
all those years, the radio like really helped me kind of understand like how you should speak and stuff like that, and just all those like formal and informal training, just being around that,
Mm-hmm.
you know. And then as I graduated, I was producing Lanai and Augie, like you said earlier, and just trying to understand the dynamics of how to speak but not sacrifice who you are.
Mm.
You know, so like it's really interesting when I talk to you guys, or even if you hear me on air by myself, it's a very different thing from when I'm on air with you.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, like very, very different.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're on yours, you bring it down to your chill, to your world. When it's in mine, it's chaos. It's chaos, but controlled chaos, you know?
The way I think about like how I'm on air on my show is just very like more well spoken, a little bit louder, a little bit faster talking.
Mm-hmm.
But with you, it's more comfortable, just regular hangout in the garage kind.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So throughout your radio career, I want to get to a certain point right now, but first, can you off the top list what local artists you've produced for?
Oh, I want to hear songs too if they're like hits,
Oh.
if they're hits. No, I mean like people that know him, you know what I mean?
I had a very heavy hand in Gotta Know Your Name.
Okay, this is Pu'unui's verses right now.
Yeah.
His list right now.
Rebel
Gotta know
Soldiers,
your
Gotta Know
name.
Your Name. I'm on Jordan T.
I love
Sunset
that song.
Tonight.
Ooh.
Oh.
I did Josh Satofi's Taken.
Oh.
I did a song for Lion Fire. I did a bunch of songs. I don't know. Bunch of cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to think about it. It's kind of hard to just recall
Yeah,
songs
yeah,
off the
yeah.
top of your head. I have like a playlist. I can send it to you.
Ooh, there we
Oh,
go.
let's
There we
go.
go.
We need that.
Right, he's part of like the Angry Locals.
Oh, yeah, I
Angry
did
Locals
like
is on
4
one.
of your guys' albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all bass keys. Yeah, he feels.
But yeah, I did a lot. I worked with a lot of cool cats, man. It's been a long time. Oh, I did Mirrors, Rebel Soldiers Mirrors.
Oh yeah, the Justin Timberlake
Yeah.
rendition of
Did
it.
that
Yeah.
one. And then I don't know. They come on every now and then. I'm like, oh yeah, I did the song.
Yeah.
And then, you've Irie. Did you do anything with Irie?
Oh, I did Your House from Irie. I did Down. That was a Still Post cover. Down was cool.
Steppers, yeah?
Oh, the Steppas. Yeah, I did
Yeah?
theirs. I did some recording at my house in Kalihi, bro. Actually, some of their
No
stuff
way.
on their album I did in my house, recorded, and then I did a remix that you guys actually did a remix for
Yeah,
them
yeah,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
hits remix with
Yeah.
Lion and Steppas and stuff like that. And then, yeah, man. I mean, I can't really think of it.
Right, he's
to
been
be
in it
honest
a
with
long
you.
time. Huh?
So with radio, you have I've seen this in real life, and this is one of the most coolest things because this, reggae for radio in Hawaii, I feel like reggae is your genre. No other radio station person, whether it be a personality or somebody running it, I think can have as much skin in the game as you, because a lot of these reggae artists from Jamaica or national reggae artists, they all know you. A lot of them
Yeah, that's true.
communicate with you. You talk story. Did you get to work with any of them?
Yeah, I became really good friends with Torse Riley. Even I have a song with Morgan Heritage on it that's never been released.
Bruh, that's massive.
And we've played for a few Jamaican artists who's passed through. Played with Yellow Man before. And obviously opened for a bunch of them, but there's a lot of more underground guys. Not underground, like, I don't know if you guys know who Keith and Tex is. You ever heard the song Stop That Train?
No.
Stop that train.
Oh, yeah.
So these are OGs in the game. I did tracks with them. But yeah, it's I don't know.
And do you ever tell them that you don't smoke? Do they ever try to offer it to you? Like, Pu'unui, man.
No, they don't.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they like, you ever been around there when they smoke? And this is just fanboying. I have no idea, but do you know if
I
they?
don't particularly keep myself around for that.
Okay, I'm always curious. Like, do they pass or do they all just have their own? There's certain styles of smoking for people. They'll just hold their own.
Right.
You know,
It's
and
more like
not
spliff
pass.
style, yeah. They hold
Yeah.
them on their own because
Yeah.
that's like your very own.
Cigarette.
You're right. That's
Yeah.
your thing, yeah. But I don't know. I haven't really kept myself around that. I've been around more local artists who's like burning and stuff like that because they just it's a definitely a more of a social thing here, right?
Yeah.
Than anything else.
Huh.
But I mean, I'm not gonna say who.
I think it speaks for itself.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. It's been fun. I mean, I've worked on a lot of projects. Some of them I can't even remember, to be honest with
Bro,
you.
that's insane.
But I hope to work on more, you know?
Yeah.
And that's where I was kind of saying is like where I am right now is I'm really trying hard to expand the team so I can get back into being more creative.
Mm-hmm.
Because I find myself in the studio using it more as an office than a studio.
That's not good, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's good because we're getting work done, which I appreciate that out of the space,
Yeah.
you know. But
Well,
when I
you
think
pay
about
for it, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean,
or it pays for itself.
it
you know?
does. Oh, absolutely, it does. Absolutely, it does. But when I think about it, it's like I really want to continue to create more things, and I just am dedicating all my time to just doing correspondence or emails or fixing something that happened or setting up, making sure that we have enough gear, we have an engineer for this gig, or you know what I mean? Trying to make sure that the tour routing is proper. We have
That's what I want to know too.
merch stuff, all that stuff.
The touring part.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds like a headache to organize. You're talking about multiple venues across the states, transportation, hotels, all of that.
I feel like booking the venues we've been lucky because we're just kind of piggybacking off of stuff, right? It's like, okay, here's this thing and whatnot. But it's kind of like booking a regular gig, I think, because that last one that we did, we started in Vegas, I think, and you just kind of build it around a gig that you've already booked.
I see. Like, we're already going to be out here. Let's see what else we can get.
See what else we can pick up, and it's just you have the car. That's easy. It's just like doing an hour alley. I don't know. I think it's easy. It's just compacting something that I do in 1 or 2 months into 1 or 2 weeks. You know, so it's just making sure that you have everything set. Because you've seen my itineraries, bro.
Yeah.
It's just like, here's everything you need to know. Don't ask me any questions.
Yeah. No, I ask questions. I'll always ask. Like, we don't have a gig. We have a 3-day break. So how come we cannot just stay in Vegas a little bit longer?
And what was the answer?
Sounds good to me.
But then the driver, why we cannot go
I
drive to San
know.
Diego? Because that's where your house stay. You mean the Airbnb down, right? For 3 days. Nobody gonna use them.
Yeah.
So we can sleep on your floor. Yeah, you know I thought.
Send them the flight. We meet them there.
Who's your favorite band locally to watch?
To watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like say it's like a band, like, oh, okay, I enjoy this.
Right now.
Right now, yeah, this very day.
Bruh, tomorrow, July 4th weekend,
Oh.
all the bands have a gig.
Which one?
All
which
the
one going
bands
to?
have
Yeah.
a gig.
Which one you going
Except
to?
me.
Yeah, except you.
Then who's playing?
Bruh.
Who's playing?
Hypothetical. And you only can pick one band to go watch.
Oh man, what a tough question. I would say at this moment in time, local band, right? Only
Yeah,
local.
Hawaii,
Yeah. Hawaii.
Oh, you frickers. I would have to say the Green at this moment in time.
Green's on fire, bro.
Because I enjoy their discipline in the music.
Mm.
They have a very specific way of playing that I appreciate.
That's a band that's kind of been together for a long time.
Yeah.
Like entire band,
Well, not entire anymore,
Yeah.
but missing one. But
but mostly.
from the beginning, yeah.
They've gone through some changes.
Yeah.
I know very well. Ask me who their first bass player was.
Who was their first bass player? Not, bro.
Yeah.
So the first 2 gigs they ever played was first one was in Kona for a Catch a Fire show at the King Cam Hotel.
Uh-huh.
Excuse me, King Kamehameha Hotel.
Yeah.
And then the second gig was one in Maui. Dar them was running that one.
Oh, wow.
I think it was the Green and Micah G was playing, I believe, if I'm remember.
So next gen. So next gen broken up.
Yeah, I know. 2 separate sets though.
Doubling gig, huh? Double
Yeah.
up.
Or was it Micah? Or maybe it was Kimie. Kimie was there for something. Kimie and the Green. I forget. Whatever the case. But that was the first 2 gigs that the Green played, and I was playing bass with them. Me and Kai, who currently plays for Manao Company, was a drummer.
Oh, wow.
Those gigs had Caleb, JP, Ikaika, but never have Zion yet.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Never have Zion yet.
And were they the Green already at that
They were the
time?
Green.
Yeah.
They were the Green. There were some demos floating around, which were super cool. But then Brad was playing on those anyway. I'm not sure if he just couldn't make those gigs or anything like that. But I was on those gigs.
Wow.
That's mean,
His
huh?
story right there.
Yeah.
So
That
the
was
Green.
a cool one.
Okay, I got one.
Yeah.
We'll piggyback off of this. Top 5 dead or alive. You putting on the festival. You get the lineup. Which bands or artists are you putting
Hawaii
on?
bands
Hawaii bands.
is
Okay. Wait, is that headline? You gotta put them in order too now.
yeah. That's how it looks on the flyer. Israel Kamakawi.
Okay.
Who else you gonna
Yeah.
put? Is would be on there. I would have to say Fiji for sure. Original Kalapana.
Hey, I heard they're coming back for a show.
They just did one, I think.
Or they just did them.
They just did one at
The
Pro
40
Ridge.
year, yeah.
I mean, they're kind of like Natural Vibes is.
Yeah.
Plenty
Uh,
renditions of the band.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
So what is the original Kapena?
no, I said Kalapana.
Oh, sorry.
Kalapana.
Kalapana.
Oh, you're talking about Kapena?
No, sorry. I heard
Well, the
it wrong.
original
Heard it wrong.
Kapena is the kind though, so that would have been the two brothers. So Josh's dad,
Mhm.
Uncle Kelly, so Uncle Timo and Tiva were the 2 brothers, and then Uncle Kelly, and then I forget who the drummer was, but the drummer that I identify with Kapena would have been Eddie, but he was later down the line.
Yeah.
But I believe that he's gonna be there. Oh, never mind. Telling secrets. I don't even know if it's a secret.
So wait, sorry. Is Fiji
Is Fiji
Kalapana?
Kalapana? 2 more. I would say.
Those are 3 different genres of music, too.
That's the best part of the festival,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, that's what it is. It's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
Hawaii.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's what I think about. And I think I'll probably go with. Damn, 5 is a lot, man. Is Kalapana. I don't know, bro.
Okay, wait. Where's your venue too?
That is, I would probably do it in Diamond Head Crater.
I know. Diamond Head Crater looks like it used to have some amazing shows,
Bruh.
bro.
Yeah.
It looks mental. And if not, my favorite spot for concerts, which it's not so much anymore because they built like that whole luau thing over there now, is was at Sea Life Park in the back.
Mm.
You know where the Seals was.
Yeah.
It had that big field.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite concerts, bro.
Mm.
Ukla.
Ukla.
Ukla with Jimbo.
Ooh.
Oh.
I just did a gig with Kali.
Nice.
And
But they're not playing anymore either.
Yeah. But I was just like, bro, come on. Can we get another Ukla concert going or what, bro?
All the time.
All the time, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the hold up? Do you guys know?
I know, but I shouldn't say,
Relationships?
bro.
Oh,
Yeah. Well,
Tell me what you know. I like to know.
he explained to me, but I don't know if it's my business for say their business on record.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think they're getting it together. They're
I
trying
hope
to they're
so.
trying to figure it out.
It's all right. They're gonna lomi them out, huh?
Yeah,
Just
yeah, yeah.
Little
Well,
by little, day by day.
Kali's bro, I was shocked. So I was DJing this grad party, but he did one full Hawaiian set. Sung Olelo
Bro.
the whole time. I was
Bro,
like,
all of them are huge in the Hawaiian community.
Yeah.
Miki, Kali,
yeah.
Poki'i.
So him and his wife was doing a little duet, and
Nice.
I was just like, this is the jams right now, bro. I'm feeling this. But
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
Ukla, okay?
Ukla.
Is
So
that
that's-
5?
That's
four.
four. That's four.
That's 4. I think the 5th one for me would be Kaleo Okalani.
Oh, throwing in some deep cuts right now.
Kaleo Okalani. You know this? They're like that's the
Yes.
karaoke go-to, bro. You know what song they sing?
What?
I'll never, never, never wanna be in
Oh.
love. And cause you're the best thing that ever happened to me. Bruh, they're the bruh.
I already know what this concert's gonna be called too.
What?
The Pu'unui Classic Festival.
I know. I immediately went all just like the OG. Just
All
like
of yep.
you got years in the game,
Yeah.
bro. Like for real, bro. Like I don't know. That's my vibe.
I love it.
That'll be my vibe.
I can't go wrong with that.
Ukla is the only outlier. Yeah.
No, I would
Nah,
put
but
Ukla in mine. Yeah, I love Ukla. It's like a whole
They're
different.
They're so bad.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah. I was like, just the other month, I was trying to look for songs to sample, and I went through the entire collection.
What you end up sampling?
Oh, I didn't sample any because I was just like, I sat there for 4 hours and I listened to I was like, damn, I was just in my studio like, oh.
What's your favorite Ukla
So now
song?
I gotta go back. I don't even know because I was just playing them on shuffle.
Do you have a favorite Ukla song?
And I was just like, the whole sound of the general sound of it, like the drums, the production.
Bro, their first album is
Oh,
crazy,
bro.
bro. I think that was Scientist mixed down. I
And they'll
believe.
jam like a minute before lyrics even come on.
Yeah. It's all
Like,
groove, bro.
Right, all groove.
They
And I was like,
mental.
oh, this is why I wanted to sample. I was like, oh, get plenty space for chop up, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
now I got to get back onto it.
They even have like full on songs without
Anything.
anything on it but music.
But that was like that's what we sampled for Angry Locals is the Kalapana Black Sand.
Yeah.
Because I saw a news version of it. They was playing live on the news. And I was like, this is the groove.
Yeah.
No lyrics.
Yep. Bro, how you play the news and not sing, bro?
I know, right?
That's a flex.
Gangsta. Yeah.
That's a flex, man.
Yeah.
I don't think I know any of these bands today that actually released just an instrumental track.
Well, they could sing with the instruments. That's why. Like
Yeah,
the
but-
Black Sand is like, okay, the keyboard player gonna do his solo, the guitar player gonna do his solo. Like, wow,
But the music has changed though a lot. Like there's not a lot of like
musicality. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of it's like structures. You have a very simple structure to attacking a hit, right? A lot of
Mm.
bands or even artists in general are focused on trying to make the hit, the digestible.
Sure.
They're not in there just pouring themselves out what the feel is, you know?
Yeah, that's true. A lot of artists are playing the game.
Yeah.
And I understand that because it's tough. And I have this conversation with a lot of up and coming artists who approach me about what can I do? What are your thoughts? How can I get to the next step, right?
Mhm.
And I sometimes got to have this conversation with established artists who are going through like an identity crisis of sorts, right? Just trying to figure out why can't I level up?
Mhm.
So my thing to them are two things. Is like, what do you want to do with your music career? Do you want to be an artist? Or do you want to run a business?
Mm.
You can do both. But the odds are not in your favor.
Mhm.
If you want to achieve one or the other, I can help you.
but not both.
It's gonna be really hard for me. Like
you can. It's possible.
you can't. No, I'm not saying it's impossible, but like let's be really real here. Like I'm not sure. Like, what are the odds that you are the diamond in the rough, 1 in a billion, who's gonna come in and change the face of the game?
Mm.
And I'm not saying that there hasn't been people. I'm not saying that in any way, but I'm just saying it's like your emotional well-being comes from you. So focus on what you want to do. But if you are trying to be an artist, and this is what I'm trying to say, because it sounds weird, right?
Mhm.
If you want to be an artist, but you're judging your success as an artist by your business revenue, you lost.
Mm.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
If you are an artist and you're creating just art and letting it go and it changes the game, winning.
But not bank accounts.
Sometimes
yes,
yes,
yeah.
sometimes not. Most of the time not.
Mm.
But if you created something that you're so proud of, you are a winner no matter what. But if you really want to do this as a business, make money, support your family, let's do that. Or
There's a formula for that.
I can more tangibly help you achieve results.
Yeah.
But if you want to do art, we can do art.
Mm.
But you got to understand that you're going to have to support your art somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so,
it's tough.
so we do, huh?
Yeah.
Right.
Like-
Well, and this is another thing. Going back to what you were saying is, I guess I never really answered your question. Is like, how did I get into all of these things where I didn't have the
Resources.
or
Even
the,
mentorship.
Yeah, I literally just the mentality being from Kalihi, being from single mother, 4 kids,
Mhm.
Section 8, all of that, bro. Is figure it out.
Mm.
Yeah.
Figure it out on your own. My bike tire pop, I don't know how to fix them. I gotta
Figure
figure
'em
them out.
Yeah.
Go to the bike shop. How much is that? Okay, I gotta figure out how to get $3 for buy this bike patch repair kit.
Fuck, or
Mm.
steal 30 condoms, bro. You know, like, put them in as your inner tube.
No,
Okay, that's an option.
That's a not a coolie
I'm a
special
little
right
further
there.
west.
I'm a little out of the box, okay, you know?
But that's just kind of how it is. It's like, let's figure this out. How do I make this? Like I said, I took the bass and I don't plug them into the sound system. I'll push them against the wall. And I figured it out. And that's really where that comes from, right? So when I think about all the things that we're doing, I'm trying to recognize patterns. And that's how like my brain works. I just want to figure out how things work.
That's how the IQ test works.
Is that how it works?
Figuring out it's pattern recognition.
I always wanted to take one of those. You ever took one of those?
Yeah. I took one.
Was it online or?
Yeah, online.
How do you
Well,
know it's like trustworthy?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's trustworthy. I did it for my son, so I wanted to see where he felt, and then
Oh, you're challenging your son.
Yeah. Well, I recognize that he recognizes patterns, and that's why he
Right.
did
Just
good
wanted
on
to see.
it.
He did well.
Yeah, he did well. So
I always
was like,
wanted to take one of those because I know it's not about knowledge. It's about how you think, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Critical thinking.
critical thinking, problem solving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then that's the biggest thing for me is I just want to understand how things work. Which is why
And-
I wanted to work at Apple. It's like I just want to figure out how it works. It's a cool company. I like their products. How does it work? What makes them that, you know?
Okay. Well, so with all of that, with all of what you're into and what you're doing, and everything you've done over the years, what is the dream goal for Pu'unui? What, in a perfect world and everything sorts out correctly, what is Pu'unui?
Like my dream goal personally or
In general, yeah. Like, what is, you're doing all of this hard work, you're having fun doing it.
Radio, playing in bands, managing bands, booking
Mhm.
tours, producing,
Mhm.
all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, what is Pu'unui 20 years from now?
Whew. So when you're 70.
That's why you get cassette tape classics,
Yeah,
huh?
cassette tape.
Because you get the cassettes.
He was there. He was there. When
He
they
was at
making
Tower
all-
Records, bro.
Tower Records. Jeez.
Ooh.
Well, my whole main focus now has moved from being a freelance musician to helping people around me support their families. And this is why I made this shift over to like natural vibrations being my main thing, because Wayne trusted me with that, and he trusted me wholly, bruh.
Yeah.
Gave you the
Like-
keys.
Bruh, gave me the keys and just said, up to you.
Mm.
Like every single time I ask him anything, it's just like, hey, so I was thinking about this, and what are your thoughts? Just like, up to you. It's like, that amount of support I've never felt before in the music industry.
Yeah.
And he was military, so he's just like, bruh, why I gonna have you be in charge and still try to dictate what you do?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this is amazing. Thank you. You know, but I seen that as time went on, like how I'm able to generate income for everybody. And I think this is what I want to do. Because now it's more than just me focusing on me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking less of these tours with everybody else to focus on them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when I think about where I'm going to be in 10, 15, 20 years, the goal is to create more jobs for more people. Expand the business so that everybody can be comfortable living in Hawaii. That's my goal. I just want me and everybody around me to be comfortable and not have to stress about, you know, where the next meal is going to come from, or if I can pay the rent or anything like that. And obviously, sometimes you cannot help because we're not financially savvy,
Mm-hmm.
or we take risks, you know. But for the most part, I'll be able to look back and say, like, well, according to whatever is going on in this world, in order to be comfortable in Hawaii, this is how much you want to make, and I want to be able to provide that for everyone. On a personal note, my dream is to have like basically own a block.
Yeah.
Block.
Yeah.
Own a block.
Is this particularly in Kalihi?
Oh,
Probably
Kalihi.
not in Kalihi. Maybe Sand Island would be closer.
Industrial area.
Yeah.
So
So on this block, what you got on this block?
I definitely want a house in Kalihi. That's like always been the goal forever.
Yeah.
Right? But this block is basically just a block like that.
Mm.
That's the park.
Okay.
Road around the block. Everybody's house is around.
Mm.
So everybody has their own house. It's distant from each other enough.
Little
Yeah.
compound. Yeah.
Right. But then everybody can go in the middle for like, you know.
Right.
Frick, I was gonna say Kunia is very possible right now for that.
And that's kind of where I seen it. Like, you know how they have those storefronts where the people live up on top in Kapolei, not
Yeah.
Kunia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know. What
And
you're
then they
talking
have
about.
like that park right in the middle.
Yeah.
And I was
Yeah.
like, I want this.
Mm.
I want this for my ohana though.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you can build your house or we can build it together or whatever, but you're going to be over there. I'm going to be way down here, but we live here.
That's how my family is in Hilo.
That's what I want.
They get on one street that goes down their own road, and then 5 houses, but all on like 3-acre lots. So it's
Yep.
way far enough for like stay out of my business, and then we can come together and
Yeah.
party
Well,
or whatever.
that's what I like.
Yeah,
bro.
that's
Somehow I want to achieve that,
mm.
you know?
Well,
Just
now you
say-
got the goal, so now you work towards it, man.
That's the dream right there.
Yeah. There it is then.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Musically, I just want to keep playing. I don't really care where.
Yeah.
You like
It's
live?
taking me forever.
Do
I
you
mean,
like
taking
doing?
me everywhere. So I'm already happy with that, you know?
Do you like performing music or creating music more?
Performing.
Performing.
For
you get
sure.
you get the energy from the crowds. What is it? What is it about performing that makes it like fulfilling?
Well, I think today, most of the recordings are doctored.
How so?
Oh,
Bro, I
like
just-
like auto tune.
Too much surgery in it.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
time to perfect it. You know what I mean? And that's the
Yes.
point, because this has been captured forever.
Yeah.
You know, but once you figure out what you want to play and it's down and it's like, okay, this is printed. Like, we are live.
Sending this out. Yeah.
my job is to give you that every time.
I like that.
And what I did in sections, I now have to do the whole thing.
Mm.
You know, and you can embellish it in like different things. You can kind of transform it, but still the challenge is to keep that vibe, that feeling in that song. So performing, I think it gives you just a little bit more, obviously the energy of the thing, and just being on the road, allowing you to see different people, different faces, different places, learning different cultures, having, you know, my mom, my dad, my friends in the audience. It's just like, it feels good, you know, just like knowing that we're sharing this time together and you're just enjoying it and whatnot. And like,
now that you put it like that, like, yeah, I don't even like recording anymore. It's just in my booth by myself like this. Like, this is fun. Nobody's here to witness any of this going on.
No, I'm not saying that I don't like recording.
No, yeah, but the performing actually does have a lot.
That's a different challenge in itself, you know?
Yeah.
Because you hear something in your head and like you're trying your best to take it out.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah. I hear something. I think it's something outside.
It sounds like a motorcycle or something.
Yeah. I like recording more, I think only because personally it's I get to see myself in front of me. It's always a almost therapeutic thing for me. So when I go in, I always feel and think a certain way, and then when I put it on a recording and I put it in front of me, I can start to dissect myself. Like, okay, that's what that. Oh, okay. And I start seeing
really
myself.
Think about the words that you're trying to put out there,
or what I'm feeling,
or delivery.
So when I deliver it, I'm like, okay, this is what I'm feeling. I don't even try not to think about it.
I see.
And then I look at it, I'm like, oh.
To me, that's what separates the great artists from good artists, is your ability to capture your emotion in the take. Because you can fix pitch, but you can't fix delivery.
Yeah. You know, when I was the first like Angry Local albums was just raw. I had no idea. I just pressed record and that was it. I didn't know what compression, EQ, reverb, none of that. So all you really got was just the raw delivery of those takes.
Yeah.
And now
that's cool. That's what set it apart. And I mean, I have your home recordings, bro.
He has my back when he was with 7 p.m. in Aliumanu. That's he got all the OG takes,
huh? You thought Maoli did good covers, bro. Because he does like this Prince cover.
When Guys Cry. Is that the one? That's the one. What was it?
With two guys or something.
Something.
Yeah, I guess it's the same one, but
it's just what it sounds like. With two
guys cry. Now I need to hear it. Oh man,
bro! I'm pretty sure I have it on my computer downstairs.
Oh, that's too classic,
bro. You had a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
there was this one that you were saying. You like couldn't talk for a few days. It was like
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, it was wild. Those were good times,
bro. And it was just the like when I listened to it now, I was like, this is terrible. But this is a thing that I highly encourage a lot of people.
Yeah, and
I should really take my advice because I don't particularly follow it. But anybody who ever asks me, hey, I'm looking at starting a podcast or getting into the recording or starting a live stream on Twitch for my video games. What gear should I get? What do you think I should do? You know what my answer always is?
The best kind of equipment.
No. Start.
Just start it.
What do you have? A MacBook? Perfect. That's all you need.
Eons ahead already.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, what about the the card for the kind and the card capture, the video capture, and what about the microphone? SM7B and do I need a cloud lifter? What about the preamp? I was like, no, bro. You have AirPods? Use that. Like, I don't really care, because content is the ultimate.
Yeah.
Is ultimately what you want.
Yeah.
All you just need to have the content, and if somebody, imagine how special that is for somebody to watch you grow as a creator.
Yeah.
You know, if they like you as a person, they like the content that you're putting out, that's never going to change. The only thing that's going to change is the quality of your content.
Yeah.
And that's just by putting in the hours, getting that fan base, allowing you to generate some sort of income somehow. And think about Mr. Beast. You guys know Mr. Beast?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's gonna sound weird, but like I low key just like study everything that he does. Because he literally puts everything back into his videos and start seeing where he started from was just his whole core existence is how do I make the best possible content, period. And guess what? Making the best possible content starts with creating content.
Yeah.
Start.
It doesn't matter if you
That's
have
the
all of
plan.
the cameras, if you have all the microphones, if you have the best things of everything, you got the wardrobe, you got the setup. If you never put it out, it doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch of songs on my computer right now.
That should be a sex quote, by the way.
What is that?
If you never put it out, it never exists.
Whatever.
Put out.
If you never put it out, it doesn't exist.
Holy shit.
But that's the main thing, and that applies
Start.
to anything. Just start.
Get it going.
Because when you guys were coming up in the music industry, you guys were rapping in the room, producing in the room, doing
Bruh.
things, right?
In storage units, in
I
like
was storage units,
in
yeah, we've been
closets,
there.
bro. All
living
kinds,
room.
living rooms, yeah.
Right? Now, what was it like actually performing for the first time?
Oh, I-
Oh, I have to go back, bro. This is
Your-
high school days.
yours
for
is
me.
high school, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Mine's
just
is
being in front of people.
Oh yeah.
yeah. This is actually how I met like a lot of people was it was an all ager rager at Water Park and I had to perform and I had a song. It was a remix to Fat Joe's Lean Back,
Okay.
but it was Pump That. And my outfit is I had a ding-a-ling pump
I forgot about the
as my chain.
Weren't you trying to sell that?
Yeah, I'm trying to sell it out. That was my first performance. And let me tell you, you're right. That was the time of my life. I made 100 friends that night. Still friends till today, bro.
Well, what I'm saying is the amount of mana'o that you gained just doing it in front of people, executing, starting
Yeah.
is no comparison to all the studying and prep work and gear that you've bought.
Yeah.
Yes.
I always say going into
Yeah.
the field is more important than going to school.
You know
going
what?
to college
Yeah.
for it or
I never
whatnot.
went to school for
Yeah,
anything.
yeah.
None of us
anything.
did.
Yeah,
None of us did.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we're
Like,
all
And I'm not saying
interviewing
that
each
school
other.
is bad. I'm just saying that I don't think that it was for me. And I
Yeah.
still don't think it was for me.
No.
yeah, OTJ training is the best in anything.
You know what? I was just thinking about this. My son had his birthday party the other day,
Oh, at Valor.
and his first time performing. He rapped.
That's what you were saying.
Yeah.
That's right.
His first time rapping. He got 100 new fans right there.
Yeah.
I know he was. Yeah.
That's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah.
And he's done it for you guys at home, I assume.
Practice. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
practicing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's dope, bro.
And he'll only start growing fast young, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I learned that
He's 8 years old, by the way, guys. He's only 8. Yeah, his 8th birthday. So.
8 bars is all you need.
That's it. Yeah.
I remember I was 16 and I'd already been rapping for 2 years, doing like high school performances and whatnot. And I kind of knew what shows were like. And one thing I did learn, I realized all the audience I rapped for never understood what I was saying. Not because they didn't hear it or they didn't because I was saying it wrong. It's because they couldn't register quick.
Couldn't keep up. Yep.
Yeah, listening to rap, you register so much lyrics in one sitting.
You got to know it kind of prior before.
Yeah, you kind of know what you're getting into, like
Yeah.
how much you're gonna digest.
Or you prep your mind to be able to receive the message, kind.
But what I did learn was they liked the energy and they liked the motions. I did a talent contest, bro, at Ihilani, and it was in this ballroom, and I was like, bro, I don't have a song. There was instrumentals back then, and there was Heart of the City by Jay-Z and Blackstreet, where the instrumental came with the chorus.
Oh, the game with the chords.
Bro, yeah, so I freestyled the whole thing.
City is mine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, City is mine. Yeah.
And then I freestyled the whole thing. I knew it was like, oh, okay, 16, 16, 16.
And then
Hook, hype them up.
Yeah.
Bruh, second place.
Yeah.
Listen, I only lost to an amazing vocalist.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I was like, oh, I had this place rocking, clapping hands, and I realized, shit, like, and this is at 16, like the importance of audience control and participation, yeah?
And that's something that you cannot learn at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot learn practicing. You cannot learn that in the thing. And even on the gigs, even some of the gigs we do, like, I miss something in the first gig. Say we have 2 gigs, right? You basically need to get it right the first time. We practice 3 times, you know what I mean? Hours on end at home with the boys. And for some reason, you mess it up on the first gig.
Mm-hmm.
But you knew it, but you didn't do it. Second gig, you got them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's like no question about it.
Yeah.
But there's no way that I would have been able to make that adjustment or know that unless I did that first gig.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a funny story. So, like, when I started battle rapping, I only battle rapped the guys who were talking like they were like bigger than what they were. Because my thing was like, you got to go through me before you go through Chris Styles and Big Mox, because like these guys been doing it a long time. They good, bro. I don't know who you are, but you got to go through me. And what I realized was all of these guys I battled first were straight rap in front of the mirror in their room. That's it. They didn't know, because I grew up with these guys where we freestyled under the bridge and there was a live aspect to it, that let's say they had a good bar, right? They said something good and the crowd goes, yeah, whatever, right?
Yeah,
Reacts.
know for weight.
Bruh, they don't know for weight because they so used to practicing from. They're not used to that. Bruh, that one pause messes up their whole flow, and then they're done already.
Yeah, the stuttering.
Yeah.
The one thing I will say is, because I've watched your guys' videos like in depth. Our live battle rap audience is the worst.
Oh yeah, Hawaii is the worst.
They are the worst.
That's why we don't have any anymore.
Like, bro, you guys are dropping heat, and that's facts. You know what I mean? Show love for your homies, but you just be like something, bro. I'm not a coolie. It's like, bro, shut up. You are not the center of attention right now, cuz. The worst, bro.
Oh yeah. Get fights, get chairs getting thrown in the
It's like,
background.
bro, but you watch all these mainland ones, and they drop them.
The
like,
etiquette, yeah.
Yeah.
man, that's what
Well,
it is.
they're all
Everyone-
judging the bar at the time,
Yeah.
right? They're all like as a audience understanding, okay, which bar is gonna break it. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, that was good. Oh, that gave this feeling, and then they'll all in unison understand when it's the one.
When it's the one to go off.
But then they're just trying to hype you up as like good friends do.
you know what it is?
Don't get me wrong. Like I love the energy and the love behind it, but it's like kind of crazy.
I figured it out right now. You know what it is? You know why we're like that? It's like Hawaii sports, like youth sports. That's what it's like, right? It's like you brought your kid, I brought my kid. We all go to this sporting event, and if my kid does something, I'm like, right. And that's kind of like how our battle scene
just
was.
chilling the whole time.
Yeah.
Good job. You get the ball. Yo,
Yeah,
bro, kick that ball. Let's go.
And that's, I think that's what Hawaii's
Youth
battle
sports.
scene is like
Bro.
everybody brought their own little crew, and they weren't ready for the unison of what this event was supposed to be like.
It's like, bro, I love your support, but
bruh,
I don't need a dime.
yeah.
I'm like, I got this. Like, you don't need to.
Cause your son only even gained 1 yard, bruh. Calm down.
More worse, your son's helmet was on backwards. But that's what I was saying. It's like
The
bro,
performance, bro.
just performing and just all that you learn every gig. Like I dissect every single gig that I do, and we still mess up. That's just human nature. But like, I just think about it all the time. It's like I ran out of breath on that one line, or like, why did I slip on that bass line? Why did I forget where we were? What, am I not concentrating enough? Like, am I concentrating too much? What am I doing here? Am I moving enough? Am I standing too still? Am I looking stupid? Like, what does my face look like?
Yeah.
Am I showing joy? I'm really enjoying this. Can they see that?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And it's all of those
Oh.
things that you don't really think about.
Yeah. Like,
know?
that's why I like mentorship.
Yeah.
If you can, like, me teaching Liam his first rap performance, right? We're practicing every car ride. We're practicing where he's just sitting down. He's rapping. He's like, yeah, I got this. It's like, okay, you think you got it? He's like, no, I got it. And he's like, okay. Now we go to my studio on the white wall. It's like, okay, practice with a microphone now, and run around, perform, bruh. You know what I mean? 5 minutes in, it's like, see. That's why I told you got to do laps around the park. Yeah. Before you never understood this concept of like, what does running have to do with rapping? You know, it's like, right, you got to condition your lungs. You gotta hold your mic right too, because you used to just practicing in the car, just moving your mouth. It's like, no, hold it, mic placement, how to hold it,
how to use a monitor,
everything.
how to communicate with the sound guy.
But imagine if he didn't have a mentor and it was just his mom. He's like, yeah, Liam, go on stage and do it.
Have fun, baby.
Yeah, have fun, right? Yeah. And I think that's what a lot of Hawaii artists should do. Like how Brother Nolan kind of, did for you and your brother when you guys was growing up.
Yep.
Like little things like that. I feel like the more systems we have teaching the youth, teaching even adults, even if it's not even like how you want to do business for artists too also, right? Like those little things.
Yeah, bro, there's so many things that I just see, like, I want to see everybody succeed and move forward, but it's tough because in Hawaii specifically, because we come from the land of Aloha and everybody genuinely shows Aloha where you want to support everybody. And even though if, your friends is, well, maybe not even your close friends, but just they're boys that you've hung out with at shows. They put together a band and they're not very good, but they have a good time. And they get the response from the crowd because the crowd is drunk and they're just all high on this drunken energy, on stage drunken energy from the crowd. And it's so hard to gauge yourself in that way. You know what I mean? You come away from the gig thinking, we killed that. Everybody loves us. No, fool. Everybody loves Fiji songs. Cause like, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you tell somebody that? Is that my place? It's like, I want to see you win. Yeah. But are you growing? You know what I mean? What is your end game? You know what I mean?
I think that's the conversation you got to have, right? The end game or your goals and whatever.
Goals, exactly.
Right?
And then that's how
then you can figure out where to push them.
Most bands break up because everybody has different goals and understanding because you come together off of this genuine love. But once you start to dig in deep, it's like, oh, what do I want out of this? Right. But I think about the artist and I genuinely just like always ask, like, what do you want to do? What is your goals?
Some of them don't even know.
They don't know?
Yeah.
Some of them say crazy things like, I want to be Bruno Mars. Cool. How are you going to achieve that? I don't know. Okay. What type of music you want to do? Oh, I want to do like hip hop, indie, reggae, pop, trap.
Gotta hyper focus, yeah.
Yeah. It's so hard because we have so many influences here. Yeah. You know? And it's like, I want to be the one to bring them all together is always the thing because it genuinely is you.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know? But
how, yeah.
Yeah. Like I just came across this band. I don't forget their name, but I was tripping. It just came across my feed. They're a metal reggae band.
Huh?
Dude. Fire. Fire.
Yeah. So wait, the drumming is totally different. That's why in metal and reggae.
That's the thing, is they're able to transition between the two beautifully.
Interesting. So it's like they're doing cocaine and weed.
Yeah.
I guess.
You gotta balance. You gotta go up and down.
Cocoa bombs.
Yeah,
cocoa bombs. All right.
No, bro, it's good. Like I was tripping, but if you think about it, like, you know, reggae has a lot of rock qualities in it once you like start leaning. Well, the evolution of reggae, like that surf reggae that we have now, the Cali reggae style and whatnot. But these guys are like metal. It's crazy, bro. But you notice like most of the bands here when they want to do the big intros, it's all and all that.
Oh, so Johnny Sweet show.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
that's energy. You know what I mean? You
high
kind of
energy.
translate it as energy. You know.
Yes.
I think that
Yes.
kind of obscurity helps keep bands together. I think the mission is a lot more clearer when it's something that's against the grain.
Mm.
You know, like for us, Angry Locals being hip hop in Hawaii,
Mhm.
I think we take a big responsibility as a group to stay a group. You know, like or to remain. You know, like
Yeah.
that's, and then you look at other
And we never started as a group.
Yeah, we never.
Right,
yeah,
yeah, I know.
Yeah, we all solo acts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we just do this thing
Yeah.
together, you know. You look at who else is, 8250.
Mm-hmm. They've been around
Right.
a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, they've been a tight crew, you know. And it's not a big scene in Hawaii,
Mhm.
but I feel like they have a responsibility to do what they do because they do it well and they enjoy it. And then you don't have the responsibility of the success, like big time success.
Right, but you're doing it for the art of it, for the love of the genre and what
Yeah.
you believe, right?
Well, I think
So
he's
again,
saying rock and hip hop in Hawaii is not big, so we don't have to succumb to the pressure of being successful. Whereas you start a reggae band, they're gonna start questioning,
They're gonna start wanting singles.
you know, and be like,
every time.
yeah,
Where's your radio? How
you
come
guys
you're not on the
recording?
radio?
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
hmm
But there are a lot of local bands that without names or just random made up names in that moment just because they're just doing the gigging scene.
Bruh,
You know?
Top Shakas, horrible quality recordings, but plenty
Bro, big
Plenty.
fan base.
fans.
Passionate fan
Top
base.
Shakas.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, what is the one that was on the? They had
Run
like
the
a viral
Gulch guy,
thing.
brother. Run the Gulch guy had his song. That's why playing.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
what it is?
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
listening
yeah.
to their song.
Bruh, they opening for T-Pain.
Bro, no, legit.
That's the virility of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have like legit like Hawaiian Brian's entire audience sing-alongs.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a trip.
But yeah, just the niches.
But that's again, that's the thing that I'm saying is you gotta find your people, right?
Find your people,
But it's
bro.
so tough because it's like you ever, bro. This is the weirdest place to have learned something, right? You ever put like an ad on Facebook
Yeah.
or tag a video on YouTube?
Tag a video on YouTube?
You know, like you're creating a video and you got to put the tags and whatnot.
Oh yeah, yes.
And then you think about like you start to think, oh, what am I trying to achieve here?
Mm.
Yeah.
Who is my
What's
audience?
your
It's like,
audience?
do I
Yes.
want to reach? And like, the reason I bring Facebook up is because it says you're gonna reach this much people with this particular tag or whatever, right?
Mhm.
It's like, but do I want to reach 1 million people with this tag, or do I want to focus it on this tag, which is
Yes.
only gonna reach like 50,000 people, but those are the people that actually matter to me. So do I want to tag it Hawaii and reach 7 million people, or do I want to tag it Hawaii reggae?
Specific demographic.
Mhm.
Yes,
You know what I'm
yes,
saying?
yes.
So it's about finding your people, and this is where that thing where
That's the
where-
business side of you.
for sure.
Yeah.
But I learned that, and I was thinking, I applied it to like the creation process, right? Of like, what do I like, and does everything that I like have to be in everything that I make at all times?
Mm.
You know? And it's just like I'm just trying to increase the odds of achieving the goal of being successful, a successful artist or band, or getting this song on the radio or whatever. You know what I mean? And that's where I think about it from the business aspect. Because if I was making music just to make like music,
Setting up the small wins to go to the bigger goal. You know, like how you said someone wants to be Bruno Mars, but okay, but how do we do the small
Yep.
things first to get there? Huh?
how do you build your audience?
Yeah.
Right? And there's no particular way to do anything, but it's just the things that I think about. You know?
Mm.
So when you do your tags, do you put Honolulu or Honolulu?
Hana.
So that was online, yeah.
Yeah.
So what the guy said was superb.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to me. I only saw the clip. I don't watch any of the podcasts. I literally
Just whatever's on the feed.
whatever's on the feed quick. Like that's the
Mhm.
attention span that I'm gonna get from it. I like what he said about having different dialects throughout the different
Islands
and stuff, because
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Because we say different things too. We have different words for different things as well,
Mhm.
which is totally fine. Even today, our pidgin English is different in Waianae than it is Kalihi, than it is in Hilo. You know what I mean? See,
And Kauai, Maui.
when somebody's all
yeah.
bust, what you say
All-
in Maui?
all jag.
All jag,
All
bro.
jag.
And then like Big Island is like, what is it when something is like just hilarious? What they say? You know what they say? scream, bro.
Yep.
No, and that's natural.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can understand that what he's saying, Honolulu versus Honolulu. There's this auntie I was just telling you about on the radio yesterday. Auntie Kella, she's amazing, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Laie, and she was saying, all of us here who grew up in Laia.
Have you heard that before?
No.
Yeah,
But
she
then
was-
again, I don't know that much people from
yeah.
Lyle.
But she said it multiple times, and you know, she's not trying to flex or anything. That's just
That's what she grew up
said,
in.
and she's anti, brah.
Mm.
Nobody ever gonna correct
So
her.
did it make you
and by
question?
right,
Make you question? Like, wait, is this the right way for sale?
right? No, but in my mind, like I was thinking about this Honolulu versus Honolulu thing. And I was like, that's her. That's good. No problem. I accept it. What I don't accept about this Honolulu versus Honolulu thing is we as a people are able to make those decisions based upon our needs as a people, not from somebody else coming in and being disrespectful of our language. So if I tell you that it's Honolulu, you pronounce it Honolulu, not Honolulu.
Like
You
your
don't get-
names, like your name, right?
Like my name. People all the time at the Apple Store, is there a shorter name? No, you can call me Pu'unui.
Yeah.
Like, straight up.
Yeah.
But just it is what it is, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't get to shorten my name for your convenience. That's my name,
Yes.
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But that's the thing that I'm getting at is like Honolulu versus Honolulu internally as a people. I
Nah,
love
I'm
it.
gonna say Honolulu.
But
that's
if you're
what
coming
I'm used
out
to.
and trying to
Yeah.
colonize me and say Honolulu because it's an inconvenience to you, frick you.
Yeah.
You know? And that's when I was watching that video, I was like, I love it. But you gotta mention that though.
We're
That's
missing
not,
the argument. That's where the argument was, right? Because
is that where the argument came from? Because
I think that's where the argument should have been or should be, because that's where we mostly have an issue with, right? When people come over here,
right, and that's why and that's what I assumed that
Yeah.
was. But then he's using it in the incorrect context. Like, so you cannot say, "Oh, that tourist is right,"
Yeah,
because
that's how Kauaians
first off,
say
you
'em.
talking about somebody from Kauai saying Honolulu,
Yeah.
but they stay on Oahu, ba.
Well, not to show your respect, then,
No, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I love what he's saying because that's true, and I respect it.
Yeah,
But
it was a good
it's just
lesson,
like,
bro.
nah, bro. It doesn't apply. You don't get to come here and start telling me it's like.
But it's like.
It's I don't like that. But that was the only thing that I thought about that. I was like, I like it, but I don't know, bro. You got to be very clear about this, like, because then that's the argument is that, bro, it's Honolulu, like it is what it is. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But that doesn't give them the excuse because our people have a variant of
What about Hawaii and Hawaii?
That's a tough one too.
Yeah.
But just the W versus the V
Yeah.
thing, you know what I mean?
But I never ever heard someone say I'm Hawaiian.
Well,
I've
Hawaiian
heard
is not.
one guy say that.
Yeah.
Before. One guy, and he was like hippity hip.
But I don't think the word Hawaiian is
Is
a Hawaiian
Hawaiian
word
word, yeah.
or a Kanaka word. Yeah.
Yeah,
Or,
no, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hawaiian is derived from.
Same thing like Japanese.
Oh, what is theirs on?
Well, Japan is it's Nihongo, no?
I don't know.
Nihon is Japan.
Nihon.
Nihon.
Yeah.
I
Nihongo
don't
is
know.
Japanese, I think.
Oh.
I don't know. I might be wrong, but
And like Australian, they're not Australian, right?
Or Aussies.
Yeah, they're not Aussies. They're the
Oh.
Aboriginals.
oh,
or
so
Aborigines, yeah.
Aborigines is the is basically the what is it called? The
Oh, now we're getting into the colonized.
no, for real. It's they're the indigenous people.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Aboriginals.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Changing names.
How
we could-
important is sharing Hawaiian culture with your art
shoot.
or with your?
It to me, the sharing of our Hawaiian culture is very not on the forefront.
Yeah.
But through this bridge that is our music,
Mm-hmm.
they're able to learn about our values and what we believe in and how we treat each other and how we talk and respect each other and our ideals. So I find it to be that bridge. So it's not like a direct of like, watching all the Hawaiian artists sing in Olelo and
Yeah.
Tula and stuff like that. But it really is a lot more about creating that energy and that vibe that they can be able to receive certain, not intentional lessons, but just who we are as people. You know what I mean? Immediately when you think about it, everywhere we go, even when you guys go touring, we're from Hawaii. Immediately, everything changes about them.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're from Hawaii? Oh my gosh, I love Hawaii. I'd love to go there one day. And they're immediately drawn to you just by association of being from Hawaii.
Yeah.
When we go out there, people know that where we're from.
Yeah.
And when we talk to them and we just being ourselves and just understanding and reasoning and talking story and understanding their life, their struggles and stuff like that. It's really amazing. Like I've became a lot of good friends with the Native Americans throughout the shows because they come to our shows knowing they're from Hawaii. They know our struggles. Some of them is like, close to Indian reservations. They know, and it's like, oh, we wanted to come check out and stuff like that. And even at that same point, they have the same struggles that we have where internally they're at war with their own people.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There was this one gig that we played at. It was in New Mexico. And it was a wild time. We were on the tour with Catch a Fire. I was playing with Maoli. And then there's this photo that was taken of my hair red. Like the lights was shining on it just particularly. It was red. Like it was cool. It's like, I'm going to dye my hair red. Obviously on the road, no rules, right?
Yeah.
So looked it up, found out you have to dye your hair blonde in order to dye it red. So we did that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right? So we did that. My hair was blonde. And then like the next day we're in New Mexico. This Native American auntie. So are you Hawaiian? Yes, I am. I was like, why you dye your hair to look like them?
Wow.
Ooh.
I was like,
Life lessons.
bro. It was, but at the same time, I was.
So, bro, Hawaiians did this first.
Bro, you see no bleach hair?
Bro.
We was at the beach, diving in the ocean. But she said that, and I had to explain to her. I was like, oh, it's not that deep. But again, like she seemed kind of offended. And it was really interesting to me.
Oh, this is pre-cancel culture, huh? You didn't even know what it was back then, but you was experiencing
just
it.
having fun, huh?
Yeah.
Bro, I was just having a good time on the road doing silly things because,
Who knew dyeing your head red would get?
But I
someone
didn't even get to red yet.
Oh, it was just.
I never got to
blonde.
red. We ran out of time on tour, but because that you got to stop and you need hours to do these things, right? But it was so funny. Like she's like, "Why you dye your hair to look like them?"
Damn.
I was like,
Yeah, you're right. You lucky. If you came an hour later, you would have saw the face paintings too.
I was like, Auntie, we're in a casino.
Hey.
No, but I was totally respectful. Obviously, it was like,
yeah.
I understand, but that's not what we were trying to do. It
Yeah.
was just something fun and just to lighten the mood, morale. I don't know what to be, but
I had dreams of being from Waianae, so I figured I'd copy the hairstyle.
I made my hair red. Let them know I'm always ready.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's really cool just like being on the road and just being able to like meet new people.
Soak in,
and yeah, it's crazy because like everybody shares their stories, and I love that. Just like learning more about them. And
I feel like every artist should get out of their circle. That's like the learning experience. That's what makes you humble. That's what makes you realize like, oh, okay, the world is a lot bigger than what I thought.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this world is huge,
Bro,
bro.
Huge. Real huge.
Huge.
Gigantic. Huge.
Bruh. Bruh, people in America think they get money.
Oh.
Wait till you go to the Middle East, bruh.
Oh, yeah.
That's a different type of wealth. Like you can just feel it in the energy in the air.
Bruh, one of them came for party at the club,
Mm-hmm.
lights a cigarette up in the club. Okay? Nobody's bothering him. So a tourist is like, well, I guess this is a smoking club. Pulls out his cigarette. Security guard, like, hey, what are you doing? You can't light your cigarette in here. It's no smoking. He's like, yeah, but that guy over there is doing it. He's like, yeah, he paid the $5,000 fine for smoking a cigarette.
Bro, they're different
So
levels.
like, yeah, you
They're
like pay
different
$5,000.
levels.
I'll let you light your cigarette up too, bro.
I don't smoke, but I'll just be like, so his 5,000 covers all of us. Right? It's just for the night, not per incident, right?
Yeah.
Bruh. And that's what I realized.
Your
Yes.
voice changed. He's my friend.
Yeah.
He's my friend.
I'm with him.
He's my friend.
I'm with Apu. But yeah, that was my experience. It's
Uh-huh.
like, oh, that's different kind of money, bro. That's a $5,000 cigarette.
Bruh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Crazy.
But that's the kind of things that you think about and you see, like, just like the music has afforded me that to
Listen.
see learn and
All that.
observe and be a part of different cultures.
We think
you
we
know?
know more money, but Hawaii get money.
Bro, how I get money.
Let me tell you how much money they get. They get $12 billion for making rail cars. they get money, bro.
That's funny, bro.
And zero money for potholes, though.
Yeah.
So we get money. We just know more priorities. Okay, that's what the problem is.
no, we get money and we got they got friends to give it to.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, we get money.
You know how
just
I
not
like help
seeing
out
any of
everybody
it.
around me?
Yeah.
They doing the same, bro.
Yeah. But you just like one block. That's it. They get island or whatever they selling.
Bro, it's unbelievable.
Ah,
But yeah, bro, like
yeah.
just learning other cultures is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
Just through the music, bro.
Yeah. Joe.
That's what I love about music.
Yeah.
The culture, the values.
And the guns being pointed at you.
Whew.
You heard about that?
Doing what?
So we were on tour. We were in Africa.
Wait, what? Okay, wait, who?
I was with Kelandi at the time.
Oh, okay. I remember you telling
And
me.
we were in Djibouti, Africa. And we were on the military base
Playing for the troops.
playing for the troops.
Mm.
And it's a 10-minute drive from maybe less than 10-minute drive from the base to the airport. We were only off base being at the airport and for that drive.
Mm.
In that amount of time, I managed to be surrounded by the police with machine guns being interrogated on the side of the road at night.
Ah.
Yeah.
Just you?
Bruh. So I had my camera with me and I was videoing the Welcome to Djibouti airport sign.
Mm.
We were standing in line, they were inspecting cars up front. And then that's it. That's all I did. Filmed it. Cool. Come to us. The guy gets on the bus, walks straight up to me, looks at me and looks at my hand and goes, "You come with me." I was like, okay. Obviously, it's dead silent on the bus, right? So I go off. Immediately, 3 other guys come around with their guns. He's talking to him. He's like, no, whatever. And he's like, no, you show me. Let me see. It's like, okay, yeah, whatever. I can delete whatever you want. I mean, it's all good, you know? And somebody's like, blah, blah, blah. He's like, oh. And then he looks through my camera roll and he's like, yeah, he's good. Go. But being on the side of the road at night, surrounded by machine guns in a third world country, where
Yeah.
they literally do as they please.
Yeah. Ooh.
It didn't dawn on me until after we were checking
Did you
in.
have doodoo come out your booty?
It didn't dawn on me until after we were checking in.
Oh.
Because in that moment,
Just
I'm like,
shocked.
no, not shocked.
Oh.
I'm in freaking...
Relief?
No, in that moment, I'm just in like, I ain't do nothing wrong.
Yeah.
Like, whatever you need from me, I'm in full
But after you realized like what could have happened.
Correct.
Mm.
I could have been deleted. No questions asked.
Oh, good thing you're not
maybe it's
ultra
your
entitled. Huh?
Yeah.
Bro, and
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the other thing.
Oh.
Excuse me, I'm an American citizen.
Yes.
Bro, some of the boys has mentioned that, bro, they can't do that to you. I was like, shut up.
Don't
And
make
they
it
ca-
worse.
And they can. Yeah, you know, it's like, nah, that's messed up. It's like, it is.
You seen what they
But
did to
it is
Brittany
what it
Griner?
is. Like, don't freaking stop. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, you're not in America, bro.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
rights is not
Your,
here.
rule-
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah.
rules don't
Laws.
apply in any way whatsoever, and they don't care.
Yeah.
So you know when you give me those email updates of like taking gigs, and if that thing says videographer in Africa, no.
You'll be like, yeah, Jamie's coming.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, and with her mouth. Oh,
Oh, the
I
whole
can
bus
see
will
it.
get lit
I
up.
brought-
Guarantee.
Dude, I tell you what, bro. As soon as we landed there, though, the workers at the airport, every single one of them was like, my friend would like to be your wife,
Wow, right away.
bro. Off the airplane, bro.
Oh, let's go.
Like the baggage workers, it's like, oh, just look, you like her, you take her back to America, like that, bro.
Oh, you should have
They're
bust out the
so-
R. Kelly,
Bruh.
bro.
So Coming to America is a real movie, then.
Dude,
huh?
they're trying to get out. They're trying to get out the struggle, bro.
Oh, bro, I can't.
And that's
bro.
the golden ticket. You land an American man, and these are some big bradas too, bro. Big Polynesian bradas just getting off the plane. They're like, "Yup, I want that. Take me out of here."
Oh, and you tell them I'm not from America. I'm from the sovereign nation of Hawaii.
You know, for make beef luau.
Yeah. Wow. Just like that.
Is that why R. Kelly sang that song?
What?
Remember that one song he
What
sang?
song?
Did you?
No.
No, do you have your passport?
Oh, that's
Do
why
you
they-
have your shots?
Yeah.
Would you like to come back with Rob to America?
Yeah,
Bro.
yeah, yeah.
Right?
Straight up,
That might
Yeah.
be I think it was
Probably.
like out there.
bro. It's like that.
Oh, that's
It's really like that, bro.
chaotic. It's
Mm.
crazy.
What part of Africa? What is this?
Djibouti.
So
Yeah, but, like,
Djibouti
what
is it's
Where is Djibouti located?
I believe it's on the west side of Africa, at the inlet of like the ocean to Indian Ocean to like it's just like, you know how like I don't know what to
I'm
call
I'm
it.
asking like I even know where you could have said anywhere. I'd have been like, yeah, Africa.
The only thing I know about Africa
minus
is,
21 north longitude.
Yeah.
but I think China's trying to like get a hold of Africa. I think if I'm not mistaken, they built a lot of dams out there.
For energy.
Uh,
That's what dams is for, usually, right?
also you control the water, right?
Resources.
So you control, yeah.
Ooh.
Like Lahaina.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mm. And now they're doing power outages all over Hilo, yeah, for.
Oh yeah, they
for
just put out that,
Guyana.
yeah. That I heard the
Fire.
ads.
What did he say? Like, Maui Waui make you
Bruh,
extraterrestrial.
you heard that new song with Common Kings, The
Oh.
Green, Fiji. Who else is on there? J Boog.
You know, so funny. I never heard the song, but I did the album cover.
That's classic.
Bruh.
That's classic. So I was listening to it this weekend at that gig in Laia, and it was playing, and I just heard Fiji say, "Maui Waui burning like a UFO."
And
I was like, This
bars,
freako.
right? He got bars.
This
He's
freako.
got bars.
Like you went there.
okay, if you earlier you said like an artist business aspect. Is there one in Hawaii that you'd put in that category that kind of fits that mode?
What do you mean?
Remember you saying like if you was asking artists, okay, do you want to be an artist or do you want to be business? Because it's going to be kind of hard to do both of them.
Right.
Is there artist from Hawaii that you feel like kind of covers both sides, or at least close, or who's the closest to that?
That's really hard to say
Mm.
because they are their own artists that have been successful in what they've done. To say that they did it with only the intention of being an artist and then became successful off of that, I would not be able to say.
I don't think any. You know what? The one thing about artistry that I liked most about the artists that I enjoy, and this goes across pop, rap especially, it's really big. It's very self-involved, right? Rappers, a lot of their catalog self-involved. They
You're
have their
talking about yourself.
your
Yeah.
own issues, your own whatever it is. Being that the Hawaii music industry is so cover heavy, there's not a lot of artists that put out songs that is self-involved. I'm inspired by this, or I wanted to do this. We felt this, but none of them really have a story behind the music that follows with it concurrently.
Interesting, yeah.
I brought it up because I always thought Fiji was that kind of guy. Like Fiji can do the radio hits easy, but he also has so many songs with like gangster rappers.
Yeah.
And like
that's like different aspects of him, yeah.
Yeah. But
and
like
his
he
crews,
doesn't like put a limitations of what kind of songs he can do.
Yeah, I think his mastery is just being able to rock whatever audience he's at.
Yeah.
So like when you're so I feel like when he's with the rappers,
Yeah,
he'll rock that crowd in that studio. You come back with the
because I don't
people.
He's also earned that, like, you know what I'm saying, amongst the years. Think about, like, I don't know how many gangster rap cuts he's done before he had achieved success. You know?
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, I don't see the Green or Maoli or Fiji. I mean, not Fiji. Rebels or like the typical Ikolu reggae bands. They don't have like other songs on their catalog where like it's a rap song. Yeah.
Right, they're not branching out of the genre
because they're sticking to their art, the business side that makes them the shows. Where I feel like Fiji would jump on all kind of songs, bro.
Because he can.
That
man is.
He can, yeah.
But and it doesn't affect his artistry,
bro.
No.
He has like You ever heard the song "My Love" from Fiji?
Wait,
Irie?
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
not
a
"Oh My
different-
Love."
Oh.
Yeah, you're right.
That's why I was like,
didn't even register
yeah.
in that.
my
but-
love, my love,
My Love, My Love was
love.
actually written by Fiji,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
not sung
Mm.
by him. But there's a song called "My Love" that he's singing with an orchestra, bro. I have it on a compilation album,
Mm.
and that thing is like, everyone knows Fiji's voice is amazing, but this highlighted his voice in this different way. Bro, like it's insane because it's just him and an orchestra playing an orchestra hit. It's a cover song, I believe, but it's amazing. I'll send it to you guys, but look it up. Somebody look it up. But it's just such a vibe, and that's just showcasing his raw talent,
Mm.
you know?
Yeah.
And when I think about like what is Fiji as an artist,
Not an island.
not island artist.
No, not the island.
I actually went to Fiji with Fiji before. Yeah. He was like, "Oh, you here with George?"
Yeah.
Yes. Now, what privileges
Yes,
does that come with?
Was any of the girls at the airport like, marry me, take me back?
No, not in Fiji. That was an interesting one though. Like,
I went to Fiji with Fiji too.
yeah,
But
that's a different experience, bro.
Yeah. Mine was the plane didn't take off on time because they ran out of seatbelt extenders. Not even make this up.
Oh.
Not even make this up. I was then
What?
then these freckers put me in 3 rows in the airport, one of the airplanes. I'm in the middle seat. I get Laga Surveyor on one side and CIOC on the other side of me.
Oh, they just both on the armrest.
I'm just like this. This is a long ride to Fiji. Why did I sign up for this one?
Bro, my favorite flight, the best one. I was center. On my left, Kelandi. On my right, Josh Tatofi.
Oh. I was like,
Hey.
You guys, my brothers, cuz. Like, we don't get any closer than this. Like, bruh.
Can we put a pillow between us? This is getting.
Nah, we were good, bro. I think we were
get
just
rubbed
flying.
in
It was a shorter flight, that particular one, but we were laughing about it. All of us looking at each other like, this is.
Damn.
I know, that's funny, bro. The whole plane must have just been like this the whole ride.
Ah. No, and the little planes, they. Bruh, I went to Molokai with a gig with Micah G, and it's like, okay, that's the 9-seater planes.
Yeah.
They put Micah in the back, yeah?
No, so they tell me, okay, put your luggage on, weigh it, okay. And it's like, okay, now you step on. I thought it's like they're joking around. It's like, hey, And they're like, no, we need to weigh you because we gotta balance the plane. I was like, whoa, what kind of freaking plane we on, bro? So it's Micah G on one side and 2 of us on the other side for balance the plane. I was like, woo. Yeah, that's those experiences. That's what I mean.
bro.
Those experiences of like leaving and doing shows outside. Is like,
Even playing in Molokai is a different experience, bro.
yeah,
It's like the best experiences.
Yeah.
I've never been to Molokai yet.
Yeah.
Bro.
I had to do Lele's shows there, the Hawaii's Finest. He was starting doing concerts there. That's why. It was funny because he was telling me his story about how it was Molokai's Finest first and then turned to Hawaii's Finest. But his grad party, he came to UH, did his 4 years here, partied the whole 4 years. Then dad wanted to do a graduation party. And he's like, nah, I don't like doing grad party. I like throwing concert. But I lived in Molokai my whole life and never had one concert. Let's do a concert.
Wow.
Catch a file. Paddlers in.
Jesus.
Right after that, his dad, I'm never gonna do accounting or whatever. I'm just gonna do concerts. That's what it is. And then I guess the next show is like Fiji or whatever. But kept on bringing on shows. But yeah, that's like you never been Molokai. Yeah, good fun. Because it's just so secluded.
Yeah.
They don't get action out there. So
You
when the
ever went-
action happen,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Action happened. You ever went Halava Valley in Molokai?
I don't know where they took us, but I went to Boto Rock. I went forget.
Oh no, that's the
bread.
Kalaupapa lookout.
Oh yeah, yeah. I see the leprosy thing. Yeah, from
that's
that.
the sort of
Yeah, the lookout.
phallic rock.
Yeah. I've never been to. I've been to the one gas station.
The one gas
The
station.
one gas station.
That's
and
funny.
no corporate stores there.
No way.
No McDonald's, no fast foods, no like.
Get a burger?
No
Join over there,
longs.
it's nice.
Yeah, just all mom and pop shops.
Good.
I like that. It's
Yeah.
nice, bro.
Good.
It's super dope.
But you gotta watch.
Halava Valley over there is on the east side.
So
and-
not the prison. Now you're talking about
Very different.
different. Okay.
But they took us there to go hang out. I was playing with Tanel.
Mm.
And they took us there to go hang out. And what's crazy about Halava Valley is when you're looking into the valley, standing on the beach, you cannot help but feel like you're in ancient Hawaii.
Oh.
There's no power lines.
Mm.
There's no traffic sounds. I can't see any homes or anything like that. And it's just untouched, unmanicured jungle into the valley.
Ah.
And just standing there, just thinking, like, this is how it was back in the day. And then, like, contrasting that with even just looking into Kalihi Valley.
Mm.
It's so different, bro.
You ever seen Kalihi Valley from a plane? Bro,
All
you
the
just-
time. When you're flying home,
Oh, you see
It's
the
so cool.
house, every
Yep.
little crevice of the mountain. Yeah.
I always film Kalihi Valley every single time we flying. Like, yep, it's home.
Yeah.
But it's just like, man, you get a chance to go to Molokai, bro.
Yeah,
It's
I gotta rush it.
amazing.
Yeah, we
bro.
just go, Ross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I get bad, bro.
Well, when
Ah,
grad
bring-
season power, we can
Speaking
go.
of.
Bring baby. Yeah. We go deer hunting. It's a thing out there now.
Yeah.
That's the one, yeah.
They got a problem, that's why.
Yeah, big problem.
Yeah. Well, no more any natural predators.
Yep.
We are the only ones that can kill them.
Yep.
They just breed. Yeah, that's the thing. You gotta watch
Molokai
out for
thing.
Molokai. Is I went for big barbecue style pan full of steak. Went for grab them. Wasn't steak, was deer.
Yeah. That shit is good, bro.
But a little bit more chewy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Nah, they get the recipes though.
Oh, now, yeah.
Recipes down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
So, bruh, anything else you'd like to say before we head?
Not particularly. This is fun.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to know?
Fuck, to get plenty, but a couple things right now. I got a shishi and I gotta go home.
Yeah, I think that was 3 already. Almost 3 hours.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah. That was
What?
Fast, bro, fast. It's 8 o'clock, cuz.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. he
Yeah.
gotta put baby to sleep already.
Yeah, I think baby's sleeping right. I think Kia's like, what the fuck? I'm starving. I don't know what's going
Oh,
on.
damn.
3 hours.
Yeah.
That was
It's
too
okay. It's Pu'unui's fault, bro.
Yeah, that's
I'm just trying to answer questions here.
Well, bro, thank you so much for joining us, bro. I
Oh, this
appreciate
was fun.
it. This
Always
is super
talking
fun.
so with you guys, bro.
Yeah. You're the man,
Hopefully one day I get to come back.
bro. Yeah.
Bro, we can run
You
them.
gotta dig down that rabbit hole, bro.
Yep.
There's so much untouched stories.
Stories for days. Just hopefully, somebody
Maybe-
who needs to hear whatever has
Yeah.
been said hears it. It's the main thing.
Yeah. Maybe next time we just go visit your studio, set up it now.
Boom.
That'll be creative for sure.
Yeah.
The AC more better too.
Well, I was just telling him, I just found the AC. Stay back there, and all the curtains, stay blocking them. So we
It's
can
not
open them
hot
next.
in here. It just
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah,
You know, Portuguese, That's why Johnny went Portugal, for becoming fully initiated.
Please tell him I said hello. I've performed and been to his establishments many times.
Many
and
times,
I've
yeah.
met him very quickly in passing, but never ever had like an actual conversation with him.
Oh, bro, you'd have a blast.
Oh, now we got to bring you back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
Down.
that's it.
Yes,
down.
Right on. Till next time, guys. Ahuyo.
Shoots.